adroni ye ba kope Lawson herbal mixture e man nyina chia old boy Dr. Agri asem otaka no choboy ene de man na tiem na mema ya giso e man se bosume no so a ya hwa unu se dodo na onko no osimantwa ba bi watwe na no abia so aka nanim asiso okasa no ho a wonfiu ene onwa aniema ehwe no wo bone nsa no wo sugu ne yam mesrewa Lawson herbal mixture ebeboa wo anani moja no bosume no so a bibia beba kama ama ho aton anu nti mesrewa se wo hwe me na wutie mi a Quadrastore, herbal shop, pharmacy, over the counter, nabusa na wosu jibi, nom na sade yebesi achiro anopa, awia ene enumre, na bibia enkoye. Obi a wo hweming pressure ana hano onanti kakra no wabre na koma twe na ebode periperi onanti a otimi ka kire nkrofo no monam se mamenyima home kakra wan hwe yi adakro pene de wo sene ya no ye beka yeso oh no onyare o eno amene ne kora na ne nam misro yade na sie ne ho ache obi asikire yade ha wo diabetes wako hospital ya diagnose aka akire se na se sugar level no eya wo mu a na kosoro abroso e wo ma na abafom abroso misro wa sede beye na ebeda ne level ediama wo nom Lawson herbal mixture na NCSO misrawa me kana mi di bibia ba wie nchara mi wie no eye Laka mixture eno na ema ma no aye mamua emani jina ye emani jina brane anidaso eseba na afi aware no a na akoye ntokwa menteme ho ase kirema mensen enye de hianie na nse otwafa machi no ni nyina to betwa
samkitwa bi na dan
na de abufu aba ye no na Dr. Lawson nyame ye na domo tena ase hwe hunu se santokwa we se ho hia odi Lawson Laka bae se oba enya o dressing eyelashes utira waye debi nemum se wanam ho ne ye kama na fei wasi klosu ensu eguwo enkabone sebe enyema yi mfita sa katoa owro wa mu ase no ho se ensu bia so no sade ne nyina be free ho ama ho atowa eye Laka mixture samso na mema yasu ya numbi obema na fon aya ketekete atwenya kom ensuo fita bi firi mu ba ensan bia yeso na nsan wa hwa wotimu ze yes eso ya ohene obitimi titia na senior aye kro mesra no a onom Lawson Laka mixture na hia no so se Lawson herbal mixture ane Lawson Laka mixture no emma ne mema enum sadru esebi wona wonya emfihia no free dumienu ede kro etimi numbi oba wafa afuro ontimi enumbi sanso ana oba wo ma kwada no fo ono nso ontimi enumbi hye no so se emma no enum Lawson herbal mixture ana Laka mixture ene mema nyina ye ka bom ni anom na mema no de miensa no nyina ye di delay man capsules no aba beta so mi anom miensa no nyina e dia bom na hye no so se delay man capsules no ye bema na unya 18 years and above ontimi enom sadrebi doctor last one for number no tudwa na yen sorry
yo Sajo yada say yes sorry say homane eni oba friend ya dinkomo 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 and a 0248 619 999 0248 619 999 watching Chimuno wa broche Ghana chiba bia dia plus 233 242 133 577 and plus 233 248 619 999 to the general.
Yes, sir.
Sajo, you better say.
Let's say one pay.
Yeah.
Akwasi bobo.
Okay.
Wa frame make us say wa frame 3 times. Messages 3 times.
Sajo anchana wana.
Wa hunye wa
Okay. Akwasi bobo.
Ayo pankro no.
Yetiano. Akwasi kwaswa na the program no. Na odam for the doctor na njesa wo odi o. Akwasi bobo bibi e ha obi a no. Odam for loss for be hu omo. Yes, na nipa ye bre are ye o. Enya sem kitu akra obe dress kama pa. E koso for mo no. Enya easy. Dr. Agri.
Sajo.
You better was no.
Alright, that's boss.
You sign them a share view. Alright. It's more friend numbers, no more friend numbers, no. Now the how be there be said the can crab no mutimi boss and you never pee and a cost with you even here Lawson Herbal or more in Rono a bit. All right, I will have a chance na yahwe stories no emu kakra. And tell so mako ko chesika 2000 cedis na me ma win bia na wo ho ahwe phone no so e bia na uti akoye yemi ma nipa baako aduro no obia mema 200 cedis and wo ho na agree udi bia hwe phone no so na e bia obetimi anya 200 cedis no ebi. And the issues are a no say the dinka boss no a dosun p Tony Montana and so the p are brilliant. And therefore and so are transit. Okay. Narwa Newton wa Awa Muhammad wa Sanso and Andy Kem Bonim this year and so are transit. Okay. Alasan Bosenwa. As the coaches like Jose Mourinho, Antonio Conte, Zidane are home, but the elite clubs, Barcelona, Chelsea, Bayern, Liverpool, Manchester United, are after new coaches. Why? Bosengwa also on Tiasi. Your coaches, senior coaches, you feel. Obo Bomudi Bebe, Conte, Jose Mourinho, mention them. Zidane, B. And so clubs are Kessben. Unknown coaches are in Nimu Omo ko prefer Omo Wabra coaches, senior coaches no a TV Omo Nyejuma. Yemfe no nshase ansana ya ba Globe Soccer Awards no and so Ateta DNT no na Premiership Coach of the Year. Omo koko yi no DNT no sa abasubode no ma no. Xavi Alonso Coach of the Year. One issue in Europe. The fear there or the Genoma DNT and a coach of the year. Or the man who are coaches over ya de fear as I ya dear Europe. Or changing them young fashion amomo plus other stories. Andy, my mention saying for free was somewhere.
Bokojina.
Yeah. The power when you won't even need.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
That cost one no pay no. Oh, tia papa.
Me hoden.
Bonim phobia hoye.
Pia hoye pa.
All right. Headmaster. Bonim Senior High School. No hoye.
Hoye pa.
Me chiano pa. Okay.
Juna.
Yentio.
Your first question. What say on Alasa Barcelona? Nama ba. Globe Soccer Awards. Him say omo munya awards no. So him do bien deserve but.
Obien deserve.
David. Now come on.
Ogo
man asa Calafia. Walusi Sergio Ramos. Walusi Messi. Walusi Neymar. One Mbappe ko. Ni bonus ne salary entry was one the leader of the year, you know. Only did there. And then I can't tell like only did. And on in some American on any player across the edge of Real Madrid. Ni bonus ne the salary come. Also on the leader of the year, only did there. Indeed, only did be a job. You know, now to the first question. Zinedine Zidane, Antonio Conte, and Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
Now, Juve akọ for Thiago Motta. AC Milan akọ for Paulo Fonseca. Antonio Conte for Napoli, but the first two. Bayern Munich akọ for Tiba akọ for Company. Chelsea akọ for Enzo Maresca. And we are talking about three great managers so far Jose, you know, teams na damn time. Now I pick Jose, one, the personality. Two, the game style and the tactics. So Bayern Munich, you know, model na yeno. There is no way Jose Mourinho will fit into the model of Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich club. O share omo theatre na omo ye game no omo mabo enim de no omo nim the history of the club no my part of the club. Na omo style no omo pen a defensive style. Omo po obi obem good game no achieve results de am omo. Obi a de bia empanifo no ebetimi ale omo hansa omo ene nya no babaye. Ono omo nya argument bia ono omo nya intawantawa e na Bayern Munich epe. Nti ya hwɛ the kind of coaches a Bayern Munich for ne fa. It is the reason why Thomas Tuchel general Omama Nantana Bobo Nimbiwa opinion echo. Into offer obi to say Jose, forget about this trophies are waje. The personality itself and then the style no will not fit into the Bayern Munich setup. Into Jose will not fit into Bayern Munich. General free then you go to Juventus. Team Baku Jose Mourinho no more wa same we as a pa Baku. We Arsenal free a team I afraid Juventus.
Okay.
Obia wa coach in Tambalan na in Tambalan Johnny Biano. General. So on move to Juventus our general because on my craft for any Juve. The history go back from the days of Umberto Agnelli at the Baby Sine. Now Obia and Fee Jose Mourinho di Manchester United a room Ewo Turina. Romelu Lukaku bear move to 20 team a friend Juvia. Or didn't Satan so car said they didn't know more than being count. Into Jose on it team my friend Juve was him.
Okay.
Into you don't expect a favorite of Inter Milan to join team my friend Juventus. It is the reason why Jose say oh cause Juve for me fana Juve Emma me fano. So sad you no two achira. Denua Jose Mourinho forget about nan saying ne modebo na eni suru bebrebe no ni sika sem ewo soro. Denua Jose sika sem wo soro. Nti wo say kwa akofona ba you should be ready to spend. E wo say wo spend this say the be obetimi anya material dia working. General Juventus eni sika ne omode come market akọ spending. So offer Juventus one Jose will not fit into the style, the plan, the personality. Any the rival or need Juve or Jose will not fit into that team.
Okay.
Into that is just for Jose Mourinho. Subject team be any hope you. Maka Juve, Maka Bayern Munich. Chelsea for Enzo Maresca.
Yeah.
Chelsea already.
Barcelona so far.
Sebasa de afa coach dada. Yeah. And Barca afa coach or matured.
Yeah.
One winnie bida. Into Barca and the teams now more call for a new faces now.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, so offer to my friend Chelsea. You know, Obia him the reason. But Chelsea, a Barca or more Babe coaches run on better just say Thomas Tuchel, Antonio Conte, and Jose Mourinho, almost part of the coach that will be considered.
Okay.
Jose are paying the dues for Chelsea a general. So best start here the Abramovich era no ebe winning trophy small more. No one side you be winning the league no what paying the dues. And Oshe third ball in Musta na general. Okofa Jose Mourinho ball be criticize you and they will not love that coach, especially Abra. Omonim Pochettino aye meeting with them concerning certain players. Na Pochettino aba bonti aba beton ediama fans no na fans no de agu omo so. Again General third ball mu the omu ye nyina no omu ntimi attract the fan base ne ma omo side into sa akofa fan favorite esa ba and your original the hierarchy of the club ne bebre. So Jose the political corners will not accept him at Chelsea but he's a fan favorite. It is the reason why Chelsea will not go in for Jose. Now Antonio Conte my first dance and my Conte. Do you know as anything is done so wash na adwuma na opesa oye na adwuma o pa France national team no.
Oh, okay.
Ono pa ben wa the France national team are Real Madrid because of betting a few no be him say after the 2022 World Cup no did the champs ebeja adwuma no na nkaziza na take over and ono so konya a very good tournament into we no na untime mpam no ono aso nya na adwe so okọ and amazizu tifi a decide say onko je adwuma bia je no all the big class before Manchester United be appointed Ten Hag before Chelsea be fa Mauricio Pochettino je no omo nyina akọ Zidane aso ye onu na decide say teams no onko enko fa adwuma no ye. It is not because of his style, it is not because of his personality, but what decided say enye France dia Real Madrid intina Zidane etifi Conte any Jose Mourinho the difference be any same style, same personality. Trouble na Jose de Bemau no. Conte did the same thing Bemau. You know, or you defensive, the Bayern will not accept that plan. Or your coach is now a player or one farm and Obeka press conference as Ababeka or Bebabe ton the Ama fans. Bayern will not accept that. Again, social Conta from Juve or Bar England no oko Inter. It will know or your favorite of the Juve fans. But was joining our rivals in TNA. Antonio Conte excelled as a player for the Bianconaris. He excelled as a coach for the Bianconaris. But only the good books of the fans of Juve.
Okay.
In Juve phone, you don't expect say General Omobesanko for Conte Bio. And he's very demanding. Also be here a lot to deliver. So Tien Sama or the Akache Oreo de Laurentesa. Players are almost person Mutoni now catch also more Montra because he's coming. It is the reason why General the style also a more defensive approach, and the recent regime prefers a more possessive base. It is the reason why General they are not going for Conte, Jose, and Zinedine Zidane.
All right, Yentwaswe. Na yɛhwɛ other areas kakra bi duba consider me dinga kan no enema etutom yɛne coach Otto Addo coach Otto Addo edin sembe tudwa afa players a offer omo ne nsem kakra nsenkyerefo bebusa no enti eduru ha yɛbɛkɔ na yakɔfa live na yɛhwɛ dode ema oman no enyina. Kwabena Black listening live inside Tema Community 2 BBC Mexico Park. As I speak to you, I just don't know what to say to this Heart of Oak players. So, are they on a mission to disgrace Heart of Oak or what? They should be ashamed of themselves. Heart of Oak fans, you know. Dear many players, no, me PC anymore. And that's a good one. Easy.
And you know,
Poor fool.
they have to.
A true baby, as I say, quite fans, no, any players, no.
They have to.
As a Omania enough of manager win, oh yes.
The main actors
Yes.
are now the targets.
Yes.
And I think say pressure no is being directed in the right direction.
Sure.
In praying. What the pressure go to management so team go to player be about.
Yes.
Also some manager, team coach at this stay in
Yes.
until the players na nkasa.
Yes.
They have to deliver.
Yeah. A true baby now Kotoko supporters no me same. Okay.
Oh yeah.
The players they Koto so we move fu ani brem ne ba omo so.
It's serious.
No one up him so free omo. As I say bibia.
Bibia the list yeah.
As I say omo win no. Enti person omo so ija players na so. Yes.
The pressure is being directed at the right target.
Yes.
At the right time.
Monamo a ball.
But
The ever so.
Mobosumi aketu yankam. Muti demu.
Diaper pem.
Diaper pem.
Free them and now call pictures.
Pitches.
Then I'll pay.
Omobono.
now last game in the here fans in
The mama commitment level no what from now. Na Jones. Kobe Jones Ekano. Mumra no metre.
But seriously, supporters and also were Jumaye. Men can't hear nations, but the game against nation. House of Folk fans should be at the stadium in their numbers to create intimidating atmosphere. They should go there and create intimidating atmosphere for nations. Nations from Panchami. But we are Edruno. Supporters and any bro with the pressure group players and so on. Also a responsibility. More role to play as supporters.
The other frafra, ye boha kakra, na yabe boha kakra, depending on messages when they ebebano. Okay, enti Andy,
boss,
yeah,
Twaso. Do you know? Anopayana, who say one Laporta ne Rafael used na be the actually, open a friend Pinizavi, or Makako P. Modest, office of Barcelona. Hansi Flick, Baby do Germany no. Osheka omodini team no mind the tented. Obu se driver and the honey the who driver no, but on one casa the no omode nam. Na nyina ne say no omone jabi wie in terms of sikasem. Nti no omo pese omone jabi wie no omo should that respect in the man ansa na opening no omotimi aye ne ho adwuma. Genoa me the videos ne pictures ne bia ma pages na me hwe so the better but on fanto so nti Genoa de akwa akosia ne say opening a friend Hansi Flick. Genoa we one Laporta be drew the office of AFC Barcelona na almost train say Hansi Flick and the open here friend Pini Javi ebe baby drew no and no and na a TVC but Pini Javi the agent of Hansi Flick. Ono ne penny or that TV. So say why emre. But when the sika dwuma de you know emfa ma emre ho
nya chiredi
dabi nti ono energy ne client Hansi Flick ababi pm ewo the office of FC Barcelona you know omatimi abe draft ya sign a contract no of 2 years 2026 and openi ebetimi aye Barcelona adwuma no na obedi 3 million euros a year sika na bafem eno na openi decide say obetimi age FC Barcelona nti you know yeah, share the Hansi Flick ebeye. Yeah, to say Javi certain players, Lewandowski, Vitor, okay, and other players. But Openi say, ono they are still our name rant and ebeye Juma. Omo man the chance because our monitor team, no, the youth team of Barcelona and our monitor for 2 months. And because no more restaurant on the Juma no. Inti that is the latest from Team IFN FC Barcelona. Openi a friend Hansi Flick and Sabri there. You know, obeye Juma. In film, you know, Eddie Ama Barcelona. Ya chere dia waye, wo wa share the Champions League in 2019-2020, Portugal abra, Kingsley Coman go no, Edema Bayern Munich. He was the coach of the side, assistant coach for the Mineshaft in 2014 World Cup, coach ono enene, experienced coach, and you know about Ben and Juma Diama Barcelona. Of course, Germany ne dia amfa, but you know no, and Babe Juma Diama Barcelona. La Liga was. Jeno enra La Liga eya awards na Osha Jude Bellingham no mu yi no as the best player for La Liga. No cream so okay players are no mu compete here. Jude Obefa Abranti FN Artem Dubak Oka Ukrainian Abranti and the new Andriy Shevchenko and a general Ukraine for etimian na obabili di line no ediamomo ono any Vini Junior and then Isco for me. These were the 4 best players in the La Liga. Say, who decided La Liga na yebon season in asa oh yeah. Offer Jude Bellingham, you know, 19 goals and 6 assists. Onya player of the month twice. Onya player of the month in August and Onya player of the month in October. So offer Artem Dubaka about 32 matches. Or 24 goals and 8 assists. Announcing a player of the month in December. So for Vini Junior, out of the 22 games or boy, you know, Genoa, announcing a 15 goals and 5 assists in 22 games played. Announcing a player of the month by Copa in April. And for me, these were the 3 players now be considered for the best players of the La Liga. But the maybe Jitum said Jude, it deserves to say. General Jude, a first season La Liga Munye. Onye a natural goal scorer, but checking the number of goals watch the Ama Rebadid. Again, the biggest game in the Spanish La Liga this season, El Clasico. Home and away, he decided the game for Team Fred Real Madrid. So for me, in the Spanish La Liga, Jude it deserves so that particular award. Aten Dubak and so decided Granada versus Barcelona. That is another rival encounter also in Barcelona. Home and away now Oshego. Or you new in the La Liga or free the new pro nebabe PM Girona or Babisiaka in the La Liga in its first season. But you know, I'm share the influence of Jude in the Real Madrid team. Say Atendu back in the team G the Pichichi in the but I'm share the Jude influence in the Madrid team and especially the high level of the Clasico. No, it's so decisive. The consistency level. No, senior player of the month twice now. You know, I'm Jitum said the Spanish La Liga. So I'm with Bellingham as the best player. Me no any same baby. Miguel Angel Sanchez as the coach of the season. Meaning so Genoa. Girona have baby omu free. E come omu fast to be do La Liga nim. Na Genoa. She baby or the team that baby do no qualify omu. Or the UEFA Champions League no. So massa coach no. Individually, while here Christian Putu, while share Alex Garcia, Savio, Emma 9 goals, 10 assists, and I'm Manchester City for before my dear. How I improve Juan Couto, she Deli Blend, she Diego Lopez, Genoa, she Eric Garcia, everybody is talking about him. So for me, Carlo Adi the Supercopa, Watila La Liga, or the Champions League in my opinion, but I think say, and when you have a young coach, no, yeah, you must say no more award. I think Miguel Angel Sanchez deserves it. Yami Yamal, Savio for me did a decent job. But a young player, 16 years, 17, now you know, all decided game for Barcelona. No, so moment that award, I also think it's deserve. Now, my memory transfer because now
I
Kakra be named global awards because any man can say Mikel Arteta best coach of the EPL. They know best coach of the EPL.
On deserve.
Where they? I flew 3 trophies no more Premier League no one cry until the end.
Oh, okay.
Where they? FA Cup no na je, Carabao no na je, Premier League no na je until the end. Wanyere. Makana say Kalafi so dear. Oh, top players, so many nako, including Mbappe. Only Mbappe ko. Na ketu bi aka ni bonus bi aka. Yes, one leader of the year. Only did there. You know.
I see.
Now into transfers.
Mbappe so
best player.
Yeah.
No, you know, I don't think overall he's the best player, but no, you can make a case for him. Then my person say this season so far the best players in the world. Nay Harry Kane, Vinny Jr., Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe.
Okay.
But so far Harry Kane, the goals now or she in the chair. When Timmy and Fanny share or cut trophyless. And did you know better could make a case for Harry Kane? Jude Bellingham has performed from August the Babysine, both in the Champions League and then the La Liga. So far Vinny Jr., Super Copa, he scored a hat-trick in the final against Barcelona. Or one of the best players in the La Liga. He's the best player in the UEFA Champions League. In general. Wadi La Liga, Wadi Super Cup, he's in the Champions League final. Now, I'm saying you can make a case for Mbappe because Wadi the French League, Coupe de France, in the Champions League, he's one of the top scorers. And to be your argument, say Mbappe deserve what you can make a case for Mbappe. In as much as I feel he's not the best player in the game today, but you can make a case for him. Meaning so what
okay.
Now to transfer.
Yeah, but Xavi or deserve right?
Xavi Alonso. Yeah. Oh, you know, make a case for Xavi Alonso. I never be. Honestly, situation say Mbappe there na. Kala Ancelotti di Ligue na. Obe kale unkan so ayi bibia. Carlo di Super Copa unkan so ayi bibia. Or the Champions League in the can have a treble no I but why ya. But Xavi Alonso from Real Sociedad B, Bayern Leverkusen, unbeaten run, winning the DFB Pokal, winning the Bundesliga at the expense of Dortmund and Bayern Munich. Now you know, Obesa Babe lose the Europa Cup final. No, share baby no free any baby or be drawn. Why ya dear any paper be intimate. And this is not Bayern. This is not United. This is not Barcelona. This is not Milan. This is not Real Madrid. Inti omode mana obi betimi a make case for him. Enyame nwanwa. Now to the Premier League.
Transfer.
Do you know? Chelsea penny force Maresca na na beba. Now within the week omo be wi no mind what. Okay. Open ana. This one we are another beer.
I'm sitting you know Leicester I'm saying.
Oh what did I don't know why Leicester. Oh okay.
Yes.
Them Mohamed the man said never doubt an Italian manager. And I said no I'm him the connection of Chelsea and Italians no. Mo trophies ni bibiri o mo na abeje di amamu. Until let's hope say obi timi aba be.
We name grow be serious person.
Yes. Okay. Obi chiri ani ahwe. Now Chelsea penny for say players na eba so omo do ma to transfer no omo nsesa no.
Yeah.
Matisse the first player open or so open Eberechi Eze. Meaning so what is that? Very good player. Yeah. Also open. Matisse Maresca so open. Inti anxious Chelsea better. Conor Gallagher the penny for say here sign on beton. Almost Trevor Chaluba omo beton. Almost Amando Bruja omo beton. Almost some player now Bebo Champions League final Saturday in Marson and on some beton. Inti whether whichever coach or bebano, sa 4 players will be here sign. From the boardroom of Chelsea, they are saying that these players are for sale. And a coach the so Eberechi Eze. That is it from the camp of team and friend Chelsea. Manchester United. Do you know 4th May and the United and Crystal Palace is here. You read na Crystal Palace Ashema United 4 goals to nil. I say who's back. You read no mo ye pool. So coach na your friend it hang no on na onko. 39% and the car say coach on tana. You know I mean quick. 39% in the cast coaching and tana. You know, fast forward. As some make a na otwemi and saped ababi drew. And a coach Yakwako winning FA Cup by beating Manchester City. And the opinion poll naba say 80% of Manchester United fans as a coach friend Eric Ten Hag intana. Now do you know we are there Man U fans ni bi. You're from straightforward padlock. Omo na dem sa message you akwa akomo open your friend Sir Jim Ratcliffe. So omo po omo back open your friend Eric Ten Hag no ntana. Enyo omo nko a who read it from all the site of the United fan page na you know omo nyina say Ten Hag must stay. Omo argument omo ya ne say 2 seasons so be amati 2 trophies no you know the top coaches in the game find it very difficult, and clearly Klopp and Ebony din nyina in 5 years equal trophyless. Pep Guardiola first season one year, but in the first 2 seasons coach your that TV so am 2 trophies. It is the reason why, and you know Karen McKenna, Thomas Frank, Pochettino na wo ha se coach ye ni ho a omoba supporters ni believe say we mu na eba dia, and you know we are be that into omoma we answer. That is it from the fans of team my friend Man United.
Na me ko Sir Franco Naroho me really pick up. So I don't know what's really happening to Accra Hearts of Oak players. The team provides the necessary equipment which makes you comfortable, but you still don't deliver, and we are sending a warning to them to prevent the team from going to relegation, else they will regret ever being footballers. Addison Benny, Udifri Kaswa. Greetings to my wife, Mrs. Mary Addison. Ombenu omuso omuchusu sombe footballers. Somebody. The man goes straight to from now football. I'm going Hey, now him heart. I'm going to be the agro.
No,
we say we need akoma am the be the agro. Obisubaka said, I said teams will break relegation. I almost want supporters. So what's special about yours?
My team's not correct. Santos, they don't call relegation. Who don't fancy in the air? You know, who don't fancy in the air? There was so much security number, but Start Villa Bemero who buy. Yes, some cast on best senior me who and you know, team be break relegation, but top team there, okay, relegation. I want to totrotosa.
Na better na possible.
Omunko has the omunko relegation.
A better na possible.
Yes, the same we as na Ghana say for has in relegation.
Now we na say muso original.
You know, Santos never been a team in so.
Okay.
And been a team so. Santos for relegation. Been a team in so.
Wow. Now we bien too.
General, na me do some say do my for what to say. So Philip Bonim more say.
Me Bonim chair do my.
So Philip Bonim say.
No. Me Philip Bonim chair do my. Yeah.
Okay. Me Saudi at the Kruntia.
Me so me bu Saudi Kruntia. Me Saudi say do my for what to say.
Nandi buy and what be say Bonim for.
Me need Bonim work connection.
Sir.
Yes.
Omo bone internet.
Omo bone my
why they
then my one problem.
Search for meaning.
Say why they.
Oh God, can you now so mutu abo enwi be free vote.
What everything.
Ugari
there. So I can have one some that so.
And I will go with that.
No, just in jail.
Omo mi no that you. It's ojiji omo so.
And I will go with that Kumbolo. As if we are Mukafa Kumbolo when I'm Busano. I said, I did 9 years old. And I still of Fadaso Cano. I was so quiet day. I did 9 years. And then be of Fadaso Cano.
That's it, Nana.
Aye.
Or the car goes to Kuku.
Kuku. No, Busan said, Naimana Ben had a Kuku. I said, oh, and I did 9 years old. Of Fadaso Cano.
Can't say this year now, Kumbul now on them. I am going to say this is what Jamie be a Kabako. Debbie Joey be a Kawan. What's the cast make a one? A Kawan.
And there is a model.
Backward nerdy by the crack. A Kawan. Now, what's the way I prefer? I said, no, be a crowd, they be a who bear 5. Who bear 3, we bear 2.
Yes.
Ah, 2 say we there. And that there,
I can't do one.
On the account 1. Yes, no, the Indian now could him. Don't you know that was a one. That will be into
General
Combolo.
Mene mpanyinfo na omo de award Emma Urai friend Mikel Arteta as the best manager of the season. No me agree.
Okay.
And no credit one Jishi. But if on a J, I was a winning trophies no. Jurgen Klopp, a winning League Cup. Many shows will be able to teams or the coach of the season. Every my Jurgen Klopp. Urai friend Eric Ten Hag, a winning the FA Cup. Or the Manchester United, the 8th in the Premier League era. That is the worst position for Manchester United. And to be a monitoring, so this idea and Bemano. We are no free honor. The next person our GBB a Pep Guardiola. Mikel Arteta and then the 10 times till the final day. 2 points and no discipline. Now how City is accomplished, established, and the experience of Pep Guardiola. Not Mikel Arteta and Arsenal in the quarter the final day near deciding by photo finisher. My dream is that Mikel Arteta ahead. The only competitor for me would have been Unai Emery of Aston Villa. But Saukasa Unai Emery so General, he's far experienced than Mikel Arteta. Wabe coach Arsenal ne twema koni nam Sevilla a Europa League near the ade and wababe for Aston Villa. And Mikel Arteta eti nimu onu the second and Unai Emery edi fourth. In the history of Arsenal, Omunko season winning 28 matches. General, out of 38 games on boy, Arsenal won 28 and it's record in their history.
Okay.
So he had 18 clean sheets. Now share the style of playing was back Arsenal who team said the team plays to a well-rehearsed strategy. And absolutely no doubt uhuni fingerprint Arsenal play. And no be a nye say Gabriel and Saliba are the best central defensive pair. Eti for me, Abrante na ye adwuma je na onim. Last season I no kre odi second. But last season onya 84 points.
Okay.
Pep Guardiola eti ni mu 5 points. Guardiola ni City di 89 and a winning. Okay. This season onya 89 points. Who past winners of Premier League several seasons 89 points will win the league. Several seasons. Okay. But 89 points, a certain Mikel Arteta and his team had 2 more points than him. So for me, I think that Mikel Arteta has done enough. And looking at what others are, before say he deserves it. Finally, on Jude Bellingham. Okay. And the rule meaning they agree 100% say Jude deserve it.
Yeah.
But the guy is just 20 years with General. Abrante and Niamana several top players at that age have not done that.
Okay.
From the days at Birmingham, I say just around the age of 16 years, 38 days, and now born the first ever senior game Edema Birmingham City. Okay. Birmingham for Omabako sem munya akwada wa yes ade ni bida. Enti bra wo free wa ko Dortmund a teenager they retired the number 22 jersey now was in his honor. Okay. A teenager player club will be very retired jersey in your name no not just in Kadewaye no. Almost someone retire no because of his achievement, but they are retiring it because of his talent. Okay. Na general Dortmund no free bano Oji Bundesliga player of the season in 2022-2023. Omuvu ba La Liga ni ma osabeje so La Liga ni. Enye easy. Sa kwada teenager obeje eye Bundesliga player of the season. The next season in a top league like La Liga, he emerges the top player, not the best player of the season in the La Liga. And nobody can question this award. Enye easy. And how ono can be and a Benzema better than a Real Madrid for a replacing better than a Real Madrid for a replacing. Carlo Ancelotti replaced Benzema with the team and the system, but not an individual. But Jude Bellingham playing from midfield gave them all these goals. I think the guy is an extraordinary talent and the Monabaso for all he has done.
Ente mekwako chadie na okay menyanti yaso otuado aba sisi obebu players no edi ente kra meko Newton Latin Marriage ata wenche na ono so ade a eha no ewo ni wiase a obae obo ho mpaye na ro what say Mrs. Kessben, Obompa Yama Mickey, and the birthday. Mickey, only the Kessben family connection on one.
Very strong.
Yes, into the birthday, Mrs. Kessben and Kasabai, and the Mickey Coco to the name. And no, I'm the friends of Obompa Yama.
Oh, okay.
In team Penifona Crown and Uja for Abunku today. And I Mrs. Bompa Yadimano.
Master, the pie the who's
jump a drew baby or say or Bakra or Babatun more than them.
Yes,
with the yes, Moja.
Udru have no see me 3 years, dear the mammy bay.
Yes,
Namiki.
Amen. Tis a amen no flows.
I did your bay, I consider me come yesterday.
Amen. It drew more than the other so. Or Babia or Babatun more than them. Oh, what do you know in your number? Him, baby. Me the yesu moja true na make a pega the tea and me question. Kwase katwani came in. Katwani came in. We soldier for 3 months can say no kata. Emi no kama.
Ada hona jede.
Tete hona jede. Kwase katwani came in. Yemako tuado.
Bibia ro akebe.
Bibia amen. Edruwe ya waja amen. Ye yesu dia. Wapejo ni hema mine nim. But duty we ba no be kan dia. Okay, yanko fa tuado na ready or the ebre ansa na kwata dia.
Thank you very much for your kind words. I'm really excited and happy to be here, to be back. It was not easy, but the FA had a lot of good talks with Dortmund, and even though I still had 1 more year contract, we managed to get out, and I'm back to be home. I'm happy to be home. I'm back home now. Really excited. Looking forward to the next match. It will be difficult, very difficult, especially like we are some points behind. The first place, and as you know, only the first place will qualify. But it's a tough situation. But I'm looking forward for the game, and I think we will manage it.
Okay, thank you very much for your opening remarks, ladies and gentlemen. It's now time for us to take your questions. You raise your hand.
The squad.
Okay, so first, before that, let's go to the squad. I am in a hurry. Okay, so Otto, tell us your squad, or present to us your squad for the next 2 games. Thank you.
For the goalkeepers, we have Lawrence Atiji Ziggy from Zangalen. We have Joseph Wallacott from Hibernian. We have Frederick Asari from Asante Kotoko. Defenders, we have Gideon Menza from Auxerre, Ebenezer Annan from Novi Pazar, Mohamed Salisu AS Monaco, Jerome Opoku from Başakşehir, Istanbul. Then we have Abdul Mumin from Rayo Vallecano, Alexander Djikou from Fenerbahce, Istanbul. We have Alidou Seydou from Stade Rennes. We have Tariq Lamte from Brighton and Hove. In the midfield, we have Mohamed Kudus from West Ham United. We have Ernest Nouama from Olympique Lyon. We have Salis Abdul Samit from RC Lens. We have Ibrahima Sulemana from Cagliari. We have Thomas Partey from Arsenal. We have Edmond Adou from Radnitsky, Nice. We have Elisha Owusu from AG Auxerre. We have Abu Francis from Cercle Bruges. And then remaining the forwards, we have Osman Bukhari from Red Star Belgrade. We have Abdul Fattah Ishiwaku from Leicester City. Antoine Semenyo from Bournemouth. We have Jordan Ayew from Crystal Palace. We have Ibrahim Osman from FC Nordsjælland. We have Kamaldeen Sulemana from FC Southampton. And we have Brendan Thomas Asante from West Bromwich Albion. That's it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, those are the players for the 2 matches campaign begins tomorrow. 26 players have been named. Your comments are welcome now. The floor is open for your questions, please. Silence, please. Questions, raise your hand. You tell us your name and your media house, and then your question. Thank you.
My name is Jerome Ochri, freelance journalist. I'm more interested in the long-term projects than the names of the players. Do you know about the Ghana football DNA and the football DNA, and how does it fit into your 3-year or long-term plan?
Okay, I can't really say that I know everything about Ghana's DNA. I think Ghana has a great history, football history, with great players in the past. We had really, really good times. I think the last really, really good times were when, you know, players like Michael Essien, Asamoah Gyan, Sule Montari, yeah, a lot of players were in the best form. I think for me, Ghana football stands for good football. And this is maybe I want to use the opportunity. It's difficult to promise victories because of football, you can be better than your opponent, and at the end they will score and they will win, or one slight mistake will happen. But I think I will take the opportunity to be brave enough to promise you that we will play good football, because yeah, I've been studying football for a very, very long time, and for me, the boys, especially in Ghana, they like to play with the ball. This is how they grow up when they're playing on the streets, and this is what I want to implement. And I think this is the easiest thing to implement, because they will have joy having the ball, trying to dominate. I know that we will face opponents sometimes which are stronger than us, where we defend more, but in general, I want to bring back to the joy with the ball. I want to create a culture, and this, I think, has been the culture in the past, not to be fearful when you have the ball. I know that there's high demands on the players, and it's difficult. There are difficult times, and there's a lot of pressure on the players, but I want to take the pressure away to allow them to do mistakes, because this is the only way we can, in long term, we can give them the confidence to play what they can. If you walk around the streets of Ghana and you see kids playing, you see what they are able to do, and this is what is in our players. And it's my job to bring it out, to bring in a culture with good habits, because good games don't come just like this. It comes with good preparation, to prepare them well, as good as I can with my coaching staff, which are helping me, and to bring in their ideas, to bring in their knowledge, and together I think we can create for the long term a very, very good Ghana national team. Thank you.
Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Hope you're fine too.
Please, my name is Yaribi. I want to ask, when Mr. Henry was mentioning those that are injured, he never mentioned of Dede Ayew. But in your list, your squad, he is not in the squad. And getting to the latter part of the season, he had a very good season. Please, with all due respect, can you give me the technical know-how why he wasn't included in the list? Or is it because the pressure from the Ghanaians that he has paid his dues, so probably it should end? And secondly, my another question is that I want to know the kind of coach that you are. Are you a Pep Guardiola type of coach, a Jurgen Klopp type of coach, or are you, please, or are you a Jose Mourinho type of coach? And after you've given me or you've chosen your role model as a coach, you give me reasons why you chose that coach and that coach. Thank you very much.
Huh? Okay, so I think, to be honest, very good question. I don't know if the frame is long or we have enough time to answer all the time as best as possible. So the first thing you asked about Andre. So I had a long talk with Andre, personal. I visited him, gave him the reasons why he's not in the squad at the moment, and I usually held it like this, that I don't talk too much about the players who are not in the squad, more about those who are in the squad. And for me, I can say I don't like to I talk to players directly. I don't like to give information out. So he's not part of the squad at the moment. Andre is, I mean, as everyone knows, he's a legend. He's a living legend of Ghana. What he has reached, it's unbelievable what he did for the country. It was a difficult decision, to be honest, because I like him. I like him as a person, also as a player. But this is the decision we took, and I like I said, it's not like we totally agreed, but I give him the explanation, and so I don't want to take it to another extent and say some things that people will write about and this and that. I know it's difficult maybe for you as a press to understand this, but I don't want to make it bigger than it is. Like I said, I have big respect for him. He's a living legend. He holds the record in games playing for the national team. He has, achieved things that just a few players from Ghana has achieved, and it's very difficult to leave him out at the moment. But at the end, me as a coach, I have to take decisions. The best decision, what I think for the team, and this was one part of the decisions. And the type of coach I don't know. For me, I always try to learn. I'm a coach who wants to learn, wants to listen, wants to take advice, even from lower ranked coaches. I'm always open for discussions with other coaches. So I'm a learning coach, and I learn a lot from Guardiola. I learn a lot from Mourinho. I learn a lot from other coaches. I learned also things maybe you shouldn't do as a coach. So I'll take everything which I can get inside my head about coaching, and try to take out the best out of all. And this is me then. At the end, I think a mixture of everything. I can play defensively, I can play offensively, I can play the mix, I can make changes, sensible changes, I think. Whenever it takes, I think I'm good in reading the game, how the game goes. I'm good in predicting things to happen, and this is me. It's
Okay. Good morning, Coach. My name is Sami Yeboah from Vision 1 FM. Well, you look at the squad, and it seems it's mostly. We've seen most of these boys are new guys in the system. So I don't know whether when the Black Stars is in a state of rebuilding or something else. And then again, Jonathan Sua, who was part of the African squad, is having a fine season where he's playing so far, but he didn't get a call up.
Yeah, like I said, I talked to, I think, 30 players. Some I even visited them, some I tried to visit, but I couldn't because my time was very short. But I talked to all of them, those who were not invited, who were part of the AFCON last season, and explained a lot of things to them. For me, it's easier because I have the brighter picture. I see all the players, I compare them, and then I decide also which player fits into my playing style or in my idea for the game. And so for the player as such, it's difficult because he just sees himself. And I think, it's difficult to explain because I have to compare Jonathan, for example, with other strikers, and then to see what I need for our 2 games. And at the end, I took this decision. So it would be good, I think, that we take it like this, the squad, and it's difficult to talk about players who are not in the squad. And like I said, it's difficult for me to give out some reasons in public. I discussed it with the player. I explained it to him. And I think it's good to leave it that way. Next question.
Hello, Coach. Good morning. My name is Daniel Cranting, Multimedia Group Joy Sports. We just want to know the parameters with which you are being judged by in your contract. We know it's a 3-year contract. You spoke about, in your first stint, you spoke about the team being a rebuild. We want to know, are we still in a rebuild? Are we ready to win going into the next AFCON? Are you expected to qualify the team to the AFCON so that at least when we are assessing you, can be a bit fair? Hello, Coach. Good morning. My name is Daniel Cranting, Multimedia Group Joy Sports. Just want to know the parameters with which you are being judged by in your contract. We know it's a 3-year contract. You spoke about, in your first stint, you spoke about the team being a rebuild. We want to know, are we still in a rebuild? Are we ready to win going into the...
From the others. So it's about having the right team culture. This is the number one thing, what we're trying to build, the culture, long-term culture, surely habits in the team, habits about work ethic, about being disciplined, about on and off the pitch, and surely to prepare them well. So this is our part to be on the pitch, to prepare them well, about to make them know about what's going to happen in the game. Once they know, they have an advantage to make better decisions on the pitch, and this is our job. And like I said, what I want to be assessed with should be the way we play. I can't really, like I said, I can't predict. We will have good times, we will have bad times. There's just some few coaches in the world who lose rarely. I know that we will also lose matches maybe, but in the long-term process, what I want to be assessed on should be the way we play, And I think we showed, even though we went out, we showed when we played against Nigeria, when I came the first time, that we played good football. Not only that we qualified, we played good football, offensively, but also defensively. Even at the World Cup, we had, let's say, good phases where we played good football. And this is what I want to have permanent in every game. I know we, like human beings, we can't be perfect all the time. To brave, we have to play good football. And this is where you can judge me on. And at the end, I'm a strong believer that in long term, if you play good football, it will benefit and the results will also come. And surely at the end, it's a result sport, and I will be judged by the results 100%. And my contract goes 2.5 years. And after that, I will be judged, and hopefully we win a lot of games so that the judgments are not that hard.
Raise a hand at the back.
Hi, Coach. My name is Tak. You kept mentioning how you want to play. I've watched your team, Dortmund, very mechanical. Most of the German young coaches are very mechanical. You play a kind of football called Raute. You kept mentioning about how you want your team to play. Should Ghanaians expect your team, or are we expecting a Raute kind of football from you?
Yeah, I think I think I'm not new. I'm not like 100% new. So everybody knows how we play, and so with me, I think I have like 4, 5, 6 systems in my head which I can play. So I'm not like I will play like this. So I don't think I'm easy to predict. And yeah, so the tactics vary. They vary. So we have, and also it varies with the opponent. It also varies with the players we have at that moment, at that very moment. And surely I'll try my best to bring out their biggest strength. So I can't say I'll play like this or I'll play like this, and yeah. If the Dortmund way is that bad, at least they're in the final of the Champions League. So maybe I should use that way. I don't know.
All right, Coach. Good to have you back. My name is Gabriel First, CTFM CCTV. I mean, in terms of building on success, the current administration has seen 4 coaches appointed. I think you are the 5th. It's not looking good on our national team. From where you sit, what do you think, or what? I want to get your thoughts on that, and also what do you say is the difference from the Otuado we saw at the World Cup and the Otuado coming now?
Okay, I mean the first question. You know, I was not there when the other coaches were there. I know when I had to go, because and people have been asking me a lot about this, that why I left, but this was part of the negotiation with Dortmund, that I'll be there for a certain term, and after the World Cup I have to come back. That's why I had to go back to Dortmund, and why other coaches didn't succeed, I was not there to say anything about that. So there you have to ask the FA, not me. And the second question was what?
What's the difference from the Otuado?
I think I grew older. I learned a lot within these, was it 2 years? No, 1.5. 1.5 years. I learned a lot. And yeah, I think I'm better than before. So I'll try to bring my expertise into the game, my knowledge into the game, and like I said, to technical team as well into the decisions. And yeah, hopefully we make the right decision to win the next game. This is what I'm thinking at the moment, and yeah, that's it.
All right, Coach Samuel. Just 2 quick questions, because Andre is now out. We don't want to leave here with speculations. So my first question has to be with who's going to be the captain now. That's my first question. My second, please, that's my personal question. I don't want any speculation. My second question has to be with after the game against Uruguay during the World Cup. After the game against
Silence, please.
After the game against Uruguay, at your presser, you made mention that you hope that the next coach who is coming to take over will have that free will to work. Okay, fine. I just want to know. Now, when Henry introduced you, when you were talking, you made mention that it was a very difficult decision for you. Now you are back. If you had to go back to the statement that you made, how are you going to work now?
Okay, to be honest, maybe stay on the microphone.
Right.
The first question again, because it's too much for me.
Okay, so the first question has to be with now Andre is out, who's going to
Thomas
be
Partey. Okay,
Partey.
second question.
Okay, great. Now the second question has to be with after the game against Uruguay at the presser.
Yeah. Okay. And actually, I never said this. You have to go back, make your research, and listen closely to what I say. No. And for me, I can just say, this comes to me. Me, I have a free mind. I'm totally free. I was happy the way the FA, because I heard a lot of stories before I came, let me do my thing. To be honest, I don't know if I can say it. The only pressure they gave me was to bring local players. The only pressure. And I'll be looking, and I will look even closer. Now that I'm full-time, I have a full-time appointment. I will look closer. I will look closer to the league. I will observe the league live, not only on video. Live. I will be here. I'll be watching. I'll be going rounds. I'll be watching. I will try to help as much as I can. I will look very, very closely. For me, if a player is good, he's good. It doesn't care where he comes from or where he plays. If I like a player, I will take him. And I will look very close to find players from the local league. Very, very close. So I'll be doing my tours. I'll be watching games. I'll be traveling. I will have time for this, and I will use the time to watch, especially the local league.
Congratulations, coach, on your reappointment. I'm Selassie Fiawe, Sahara Football. You are back for the second stint. What would you consider personally to be success after your tenure ends? And the second question is to Henry. The training, which ones are media allowed to cover? Thank you.
I'll take both questions, please. So the first one, like to look in 10 years, you said? Yeah.
What would you consider a success after your tenure ends?
Like I said, good football, but at the end, good football will end in good results. And if anybody at the end of the day will say the way we played was bad, then I take it as my loss. Like I said, sometimes in football, it's whether the ball goes on the post and in or out, it's inches which can decide about your future. And it's very difficult to predict results, but I'm a strong believer if you prepare well, if you give the players the joy and they have the joy with the ball, if you give this to the player, the chance to play with the ball, to bring out the biggest strength, then I'm very, very convinced that we will be successful.
Yeah, and coach, yes.
Our training, yeah, I'm not, because we had to make, as always, we always had to make changes here and there. So, but we'll give out shortly a day where we have an open training session. I know it's very, very important for also to see the players. I really understand this. But for me, the biggest concern is because we're having just 6 days, 7 days of preparation, I will have everyday tactical sessions because like I said, I'm a strong believer of giving out knowledge and want the players to know what they have to do. In terms they are leading, in terms we are leading, in terms of, I don't know, we get a red card. I want to go out through every scenario, and therefore I have to prepare the team tactically well. And if these tactics are being filmed and the opponent can see what we're doing and they can prepare well, I hope you understand that it won't benefit us. So for this, I have to say sorry for not letting all the session being open. I'm very, very sorry for that.
And coach, my name is...
Yes.
At the moment, no decision has been made.
My name is Kweku Zorik. I work with the Daily Graphic and Graphic Sports in Accra. And coach, the last time that you were here, you left after you saw out your deal. Does it feel like you are coming back because you have some unfinished business? And I would like to know what's that business.
So the last time I came, the aim was to qualify for the World Cup. And we did it, and I think we were pretty close. Even though we lost 2-0 against Uruguay, we were pretty close to advance to the next stage. And for me, it's not an unfinished business. For me, it's just like an opportunity for me personally to get the best out of the boys. The last time I was called, we didn't do well at the AFCON. This time, Also, we have to be honest, we didn't do well, so we are not on top of Africa at the moment. And if this would have been the case, I wouldn't have been called. So for me, it's just to improve the players, improve the situation of the national team, and we try as much as we can to qualify for the World Cup. And I'm very, very convinced that we have the quality to do that. And this is the biggest aim at the moment.
Yeah, coach. Me didn't Filippo Pepe and Zagi PPN. Many are going to age. The question is about Cope and my name is Lion. Why a coach? From World Cup, AFCON qualified before AFCON. The goalkeepers in the game, the ball distribution make kind 50 ball distribution from a single goalkeeper. Many 11 pe. I be see a player so. The Akane opponent no. Wako wasamba back. Then now they baby briefly goalkeepers no. Power Ben now they bum. Am I a goalkeeping department no? I solid. No problem man.
Maybe I just said me from a lion. Because me goalkeeper coach, but my plan to say lion, but to go young goalkeeper so until bombers make sure say oba training sa distributions no. But in general, Brem was me coach 2022. Who was statistics and so on? How was the statistics? Okay. We're sure it's ever happen. Don't worry.
Kelvin also answer TV3. Coach, we know you've been a talent developer for quite, a long time. And we know this Black Stars team made up of, up and coming young talented Ghanaian footballers. Will they always have the priority in any selection you make, and how is that going to feed into you building a very solid national team that can last the test of time?
I think the only thing, the only way it will feed into my suggestion is but this has been done before as well. There were always young talents who have been given the chance to play for the national team, and I'm open. For me, surely it's important to have experienced players in the team, surely, very, very important, because if somebody is good, he will always get a chance, and I don't care about the age.
Okay, Coach, my name is Benjamin Owusu. Angel Broadcasting Network. First question is on Andre. I know you have already answered the Andre part, but I want you to clear this so that every Ghanaian will be clear in his mind on the state of where Andre are you on in the national team, please. Is he coming back again in the national team, or the decision you took is at the moment, because he's the captain for the team and he has a lot of role in the team? So will Andre return to the team, or the decision you took is final decision on him? He's not coming back again in the team. The second one is your technical team. German assistant coach is Joseph Laumann, and also John Pinto and Lion. Please, was it your recommendation, or is something the FA appointed himself for you? Please, can you answer that?
Okay, the first question. Yeah, I'm what I learned about listening. I think there was a question about from which coach I took some this and that. I would never say never as a coach, never, because I don't know what will happen in next season. The door is always open. But this is a decision for this period, and that's it. And like I said, what I learned is never say never, because you don't know what will happen, and yeah. So don't. Yeah, with the backroom stuff. I mean, I had a lot of talks, and also there were some proposals from the FA, but I also had a lot of talks with other coaches, and And at the end, we decided, I mean, it's easier for me, especially with John and Fatah. I know them from the national team, so it's easier. I know that they're good human beings. So this is the first very, very important point for me, because I truly believe that once you know people personal and you know their character, it's easier to deal with them, especially in bad situations. So it was an easy choice for me, although, like I said, I had a lot of talks and a lot of people I also considered. So by the end, it was my decision. We had good talks, and like I said, it's easy, especially with John. We played the World Cup 2006 together, and we had a good relation there as well, and always kept contact. So it was an easy decision. And with Joseph from Germany, I got to know him like 1 year ago. We had a lot of talks, technical talks especially, and I got to know his character through a friend who's a friend of his. So yeah, at the end, I think from what I saw the last time we met in March, I made very, very good decision. I'm very, very happy. You know, especially these two boys are hardworking, very, very hard, high work ethic, very, very good input what they gave me so far, and I'm very, very happy with them.
Coach, good morning. My friend me Joyce, me here my top media group. My first question, goalkeepers now. Me said Dreams goalkeeper I call semi-final of Confederations Cup. Media my goalkeeper I call Nimpa. Why Frederick Asare? I know you one, two. Now no, I think so many now new players. Me said John Pinto suya dear free pennyphobia. Waka suya dear free Sule Montario. These players, why no more learning from?
Okay, a goalkeeper's choice. Yeah, I think he has done well. I think the team, especially, has done well to go far in this stage. And we decided for Frederick because Frederick also has, and let us speak about Frederick. Like I said, for me it's easier to speak about players who are here and not to talk about players who are not here. And Frederick gave me a really, really good impression from the games I saw at Kotoko. He was injured for some time, but now he's back on track. And also when we were training, he really, really did well in the training from what I saw. And I'm always close with Lion, and Lion also assured that at the moment Frederick's really, really in a very, very good condition, good form. And that's why we decided to go with Frederick. And he's a young player. I think the future belongs to him. We see how far it goes, and yeah, I think it's a good decision. He's a good guy, good team player, hard work ethic. He's listening. He's a learner. He last time when he came, he cooperated well with the other goalkeepers and the goalkeeper coach, and also with the other players. Everybody likes him, so I'm happy that he's back again. Second question was what again? Who are there's so many players they can learn from. I mean, we have Thomas Partey, 29 years old. He's 30 or? Yeah, 30. So we have a lot of experienced players who has been in the World Cup, who has done 2-3 African Cups. So there are a lot of players they can learn from.
Hello, Coach. I'm Delali. My question is a bit away from the tactics to your personality as a coach, because I believe coaches, your personality also counts. If you look at the technical team, at least 3 of you are former Black Stars players. Yourself, and you have also played at the World Cup before. What does it mean to have players that have played for the national team before as head coaches of the national team? And what does it mean when things get tough and your personality, and how will it count when games become tougher?
Okay, be honest to you, it means nothing because you have been a good player doesn't mean that you have to be a good coach.
Okay.
The experience we had.
Head coach, senior national team, the Black Stars, coach Otto Addo, and ordinary players are Ebishia, Mali, and I face Central African Republic. World Cup qualifiers, and or the Atubi and I face Central for Totunano, a one cry. Sempi and Amo a Busano. Ibe Rum Kakra, Nafi, Yahomeso, na Yaba, a few years drink Kakra, and the yadi ebeka ho ene new mama ho na ka so ready
enra no once ne di kotoko ho nkomo
yeah
ye be po wia no na ye hwe next season improvements in areas akotoko betimi aye e wo team no ho adwuma nkasa ho and I was saying say areas be ho no mo I say highlight na ye recommend the players from the goalkeeping department I could see the final third. Of course this season I can say kotoko 6 position nko no about almost 4-5 players. It was 6 on corner season in there. So the areas is so vital and key. So next season, I'll bet me up from a year. So I'll be talking about key areas all board and so. But before those key areas, may highlight why it's a second for a call for those players, boss.
Okay.
So no,
and your best. All right, quickly, my young share players are Otuado, the Atun Sadia from Nafi, Yenin Komoka Kraiba, Nafi Yakina, and so Bremo. All right, Lawrence Atizigi, goalkeepers, Nafi Joseph Walakot, Okaho, Nafi Kumasa Santikotoko, goalkeeper Freddy Kasari, Atun Sadi Afreno. Players Ekaho be a Gideon Mensa, Ebenezer Anan, also Ekaho, Jerome Opoku, Abdul Mumin, Alexander Jiku, Ave Ali Duseidu, Tariq Lamte, and Ave Mohammed Kudus, almost ejidem din. Sanso and Enes Niama, Salis Abdul Samed, Ibrahim Solimana, Thomas Partey, Edmond Adu, and Elisha Owusu, almost a team no at home. Abu Francis, Osman Bukari, Afe Abdul Fattah Ishaku, Antoine Semenyo, and Jordan Ayew, Ibrahim Osman, and Afe Kamal Din Sulemana, na Brandon Thomas Asante, Omo Eka players Otuado Atunsa from against Mali and Central African Republic. All right. More some bakuba kiti bina fi meaning komo kakra ba na dia kana to so e dia mam.
Yeah, General, I think it looks good for me on the surface. Un shedem key player be bekasi ejano. But over baka
players who are job
of course.
Baba Idrisu, Inaki Williams, Majid Ashimeru, Joseph Pencil, Dennis Odoy, Nathaniel Ejei, Daniel Amate, Daniel Kofichre, Bebrebe the job.
Andre
Ayew. So who plays a job more? We don't need a job more.
Me kind of say, Obia Yusu say, pry or you fit or you available. It's a second fan I am fan. So far, your maybe a binya brave.
All right.
We are not the floor how I tackle questions, and I think for me impressed with the way he answered most of the questions.
All right.
Tuba ibinya brainer.
Okay. Mama meaning ko kakra beba na fi yatwetwe enkomo enso kakra. Me gidi say Andy there onye satisfied of our questions and no see answer no.
I be o ha.
I
be
all right.
You know. Yeah, the national adjuma ukoje adwuma see any improvement as no be epe.
Okay.
Resource.
Sure.
Ghana per se World Cup 2026. Inti obi ayen for improvement in the area improvement and ka for we need to be part of the 2026 World Cup.
Cobra na new
improvement your results.
Yeah.
They have improvement
results. It is a who improve there.
We this 7
okay.
Recover.
And on tete ya na mo na ba so no results.
Boss, me issues with lineup way say Otuado ma yehu ye number 9.
Okay.
Ofre 9 for be listing o me yehu number 9.
Okay.
Ofre Kudus or Midfield. You drew game no about Kudus no na gina team no attack on mo. O me yehu ye team no so shape or Midfield. Thomas Partey ba ka Kudus partner no na be a boo Francis age na 6 wa in 4-3-3 me dey ka me pay but nyam na me coach no but ono omi hu ne Midfield shape any be a Kudus bebo because West Ham dey Kudus or attack hono kreti hono otwe hono ne go so ne ba na aha Kudus bebo henfa otu ado me hu
no okay I always think I would them will be and what to question ya man go I prepare so be answer question bia
that's a new team question the answer the answer is obe Tony Bibia Mali for no more no because you are going to
okay.
that is in the plan
Semens Heba umamini omujujin komo kakra awa ka obi kan
I'm happy for Ibrahim Sulemana Cagliari Sunyani boy no 20-year-old guy okay. Sergio he has been featuring prominently right. Claudio Ranieri team okay. And ya no Monday normally Ghanaian players abroad and Abdul Mumin Sawaba Brantiano Rayo Vallecano that guy has also been a phenomenal defender for them this season
okay
squad need I think say a Yahanesa but I think say there are some couple of Ibia things Ibia saying so can see
yeba hwene nyina awa Mohammed enso eno no semen seba le duru bia na sesa kakra usentansi ntine uma na be womba ko na mo dia che okay me ntie we na de bre
yo general be da se na abedwafo nyina so sida so enkomo mo na tiefo ne ahwefo so ye ma obi bia kwa ba e de ba semen seba clinic ai okumase asokore mampon ye ne asokore mampon rural bank no edi nhwani mu ubenya ka o Dr. Mensa ofro ka na oseme ko semen mesi o semen seba clinic ye besi o Roman asoda no anase ba bia na asokore mampon hene statue ni si no no obusa semens ye be kire ho honom no aba ye ne market no na ebo ho na fe ye ne asokore mampon rural bank no edi nhwani mu saa so na nkran kwansofo ni nyina mra mesi wo kwame nkrumah apon school na nimu ha tech usi won ma benya taxi benya trotro oso ko semen seba clinic anase kumase asokore mampon uduru hon ma ye besi wo hope na nso waba ne ahwew saa so na ubusu betimi aba aboabo post office ubon se pragia wo ho trotro wo ho taxi wo ho oso me ko asokore mampon mesi wo na asokore mampon hini statue no ye siwa na obusa se wo ko semens ye be kire wo ho pepepe na nso waba na general semens seba clinic nyankopon guso a oye na adwuma e wo semens ai okumase asokore mampon yese yade bia e wo so bia no baby also de ba na benya ho kumasi bra na so benya wa yaresa no semens herbal clinic if you say uba wa ye de mfidie ankasa na edidi dwuma if you say ne yarewa bebre no ehia manhwehwemu
okay
enkane no na nye obi wa ntobrogu na ye na nanom fa mfitira no mate haban no apusa no de abaye obo sisisi a na ekọ na emom na emoa no so sesa mote bia na nam ye nuane bia ye dinti ye lifestyle asesa nti niema ye nom koyemu nti no asesa enti uhia se wo be ye nhwehwemu ahunu akwase akohu se we na ye me afenso yade no de he na de bai ne fare ban pa ye den e ana hu hia pa wa yaresem ti da bia semense se yen ya me ye ne akusa na ma hu ti yakọ abrochiri amana ne akwase semfidie de abegu ho no ma oba sabi waja na hu ntasuo umoja ni nyina ya de famfidie no na ya hu yade no fare bai afenso yakwako hu tibia ben na yade na kwako giram broni beka se the stage e ana hu hia pa obi ho a ne de ne acute obi won so a ne de ne chronic de a kind of crown no ni nyina ya hwehwe ne ehu a na ya hu se ene ye so kwan ben ne be fa so a e betimi aboa sa ni pay e ho na ye expertise ni bemu no ye nura yakeka bom ye nubra enua hini a yakeka bom wa fe enuane a wodi bi wo afiem da bia no ye chinchi bi de agutuam aye ne juice miracle juice no saa ne ma ni nyina bi wo ho ma ba ye de be ma kama afen so uye no to nchan a ye wo reflexes wo ho ye reflex ba bia ye wo ya wo nipadua no bia se bi wanya stroke na usisi atia onan untimi maso untimi nante se bi wano achim o kasa kura nye onsa untimi maso se onsa untimi nkuam se oba ye reflex no ye wia ye therapeutic massage ni wia afi ye physio nti ye be wie sa na ma we nyina nsa na de nupa na wo ye ho no a ya so ne so krogin no ye de bia ma wo bon sesi a na stroke na onya no na afiri ho da bia ye ba ye kan ho asem se stroke de wo de ba semens a onyankopon nam semens zo beboa ama won so atime nya yaresa na enam nsa ya de ahodo ni nyina nso gonorrhea syphilis chlamydia genital wart human papilloma virus anase wo de ne HIV ana hepatitis B or C semens se so ba ye be viral load no e de amount na fe ye do ato nuro so ye do ato other therapy so aromatherapy no ne ade wo so na ne nyina ye do to so a na fe ubon se ya show enna kakra obi o ha ne de no acha 3 weeks ubon so besan akoye viral load no that's what say who aye wo obi owura bi a Germany no wo ono kra no wa ma metena yanim Germany ho no ene ya hwe na ama ne nuro ama sabi se siai audio a wasende abrɛ ne kyerɛ sɛ wahu sɛ ampa sɛ enuro ho because o ka kyerɛ sɛ wa ma ne maame asende nuro ahodo nyina de abrɛ no nanso yɛn no ogye yɛn nuro no wie no hu sɛ de ɛyɛ wɔ nipadua no mu because no ntimi ne di kan afi onu maduro na afi sɛ timi didi pa afi ne mfi nifa na ɛyɛ ne ya dendenden no Nyankopɔn na nso ama saa ya oni nyina akɔfam enti ɔyɛ sɛ ɔbɛhwɛ yɛ for 1 month no ahwɛ ne nuro ne san na ti ɔtena ahwɛ sɛ 1 month sɛ ɛyɛ ampa sɛ na ɛyɛ duro na afi de duru ba bi no no sɛ ɛho hia sɛ msan gye duro na metoa so na me hu ɛtɔ me kura a ɔno asɛnde yɛ odu abrɛ ya sama ne maame abɛgye nuro de akɔ enti ɛntena hɔ wɔ abra wo saa ɔha we mu no obi wɔn so a ɛyɛ awɔ ho nsɛnsɛm hwɛ ebi awo de no primary infertility wo yɛ ɔba awɔ ne bi mada semens se bra na semens moa obi wɔn so ande ne yɛ secondary wawo nanso ne ba na nyini wanya 18 14 awɔ ne ntimi nsan ma biom semens se wo ba Onyankopɔn dam yɛ so bɛboa efi sɛ yɛ bɛyɛ nhwehwɛmu yɛ bɛyɛ analysis ɛwɔ nipadua no yɛ bɛtwa scan ahodo sɛ yɛ PID ɛna ayɛ wɔn ti yɛsi wa wɔ ho kwan yɛ bɛboa wɔ saa kwan no so obi wɔn so a sabi ani dane wɔ no so den na saa nneɛma no nyinaa no semens se wo ba yɛ yɛ labs yɛ twa scan na yɛhwɛ ɛdeɛn pa na asi kwan wɔ hɔ obi wɔ sabi ne kunu ne hyia mu a na nsuo na san aba ida sɛ bɛfiri bɛrima na sɛ bɛfiri ɔba na fi sɛ na ya sɛ ɛhɔ ayɛ den na wo de na no ayɛ den de a taka na osi akwan no sɛ ɔba semens bɛboa ne ayi saa ɔha we nyina firi hɔ ama wo nso yɛ bɛrima sabi oligospermia wo angasa no low sperm count enam sɛ ɔha bi a ofem wunya prostate when treating ye ana wunya infection when treating ye sɛ saa ha we bi na ɛwɔ hɔ ma semens sɛ ɔbɛboa no ayi afiri hɔ ama sɛ prostate ne ya show rubber cra pen ana sɛ rubber nda so hyɛ wo ba semens bɛboa ne ayi saa ɔha no nyina firi hɔ ama afen so wanya epididymitis sabi ama nsu a wonsu a wɔsɛ kɔ no wontimi nya ne saa mepato bra ne yɛhwɛ ma wo afen so wo yɛ bɛrima wo ankasa no wo gyina ho na so pa den nanso wo nsuo na ɛkɔ ne nyina yɛbɛka sɛ sperm bia nim mepato bra semens na semens mo a ozospermia yɛbɛboa wo ne ayi saa ɔha wo nyina firi hɔ ama wo ebia wo de ne de ɛkɔ nanso mmoa no sperms no ebi tiate ebi telate ni nyina ɛbɛboa ne ya solve saa issue we nyina de ama wo ulcer typhoid diabetes pressure yɛse bra ne manage with unua ne diem ɛne nneɛma bebre nnuro a yɛde bɛma wo nyina ɛbɛma na kɔfam a ɛntimi nsan fro masoro biem ulcer no ne ade de ne yɛ afiri hɔ kra de ama wo ni nyina nso bɛfa yɛ number no 0240 61 60 61 0240 61 60 61 afei so 0530 123 996 0530 123 996 sɛ wo akiri na sɛ wo hwɛ yɛn ebi ama no ne anase Ghana ha ba bia ye remote healthcare ye numbers mienu ya mbo ye ni nyina ɛyɛ san yɛ WhatsApp ubetima send ye audio ubetima send ye test a waye if say semens say yen hwehwemu ansa na yamaduro enti send ye test bia wakɔ akɔye ɛfa yade bia ho na yen hwɛ ye diagnose wia na se na ye analysis ni wia ba bia wo bia enura wo say ye de ma wo bia be send de ama wo se de yetima hwɛ obi wo Germany ama watimi anya na yaresa no entena hɔ ɛma yade nkun wa bra semens ɛde abrochire aba Ghana ne ɛboa afoforo nso ɛwɔ saa kwan no so na general emra me sorry so na yedura yede aba abonten eduro ndi ne semens vital herbal mixture and capsules semens vital herbal mixture and capsules sa eduro we na ne mra ne de agan no ti so fa ba bia na ate agan a eduro ni din pa ne semens vital herbal mixture and capsules me pa to ye bema o mema sem no eniema nkoyie o bema na sinitrase emu omre wo ye bema wo ni oba hia asisi a na wadwojo wo ye bema won so ukosini na ni sesi a wo megem the man friend 2 seconds 30 seconds ni ade no me pa to ye bema na se sa ne ma we hawa tumrika kopa gan ni bi na nonom afen so won so wo ye oba sabi da bia wase awo da bia wo ba kro na tenka dia tenka unibi me pa cho edura be boaw ene Siemens Vital Herbal Mixture agan enu ti ohene hwe ya o se jiw 2 if say be man no ama no ho aye den wo mpa so no na oba no so de je ne points if say e be me na tuma nya tenka yie afen so oba kro na ne menses ne nsisi ne husu yie ene eba na mienu na miensa sa ensisi so ye irregular me pa cho tumnika kotobi onso sabi sciatica ene wo so oto ase na twetwe kona koto aduro ni binom afen so wo obi o ha sabi wo akoja nan no na emoja ko me pa cho so tumnika koto aduro ni bi na sa wo ye bema na pese onum aduro yi ma otumi hunu aduro no se de sitie pa me pa cho hwe se o prostate ni soro o sugar ni soro sa na ma mienu we wo soro anasa infection bi wo ho no ma freyen ni en fa du fufuro nka ho yen send du fufuro nka ho now the to agan no na nom ka ho na ba hu se de aduro no be se ayo obu abema bu a sabi na ne be me fon ni nyina be mu aduro fufuro de aka ho a e wo ya so ye wa ye de ka ho abon sisi a na ne ma gyina na so kama na so watima abo adwuma na usisi na ya oja me pa chaw sisi ne de ye de ntiato de ato ho ene se usisi no enya accident bi na enya na dompe bi mu abu na emom sisi na eya oya ebi a yarwa ahodo bi gonorrhea nom ebi a ulcer typhoid nom anase hepatitis B kura na ma sisi oya anase wo de no ukukuru wo soa ana wo so pa wo mu odu nti agye sisi mama sisi oya mpacho kona kota aduro ni bi nanom na se wonnom aye ka cho se ho ne ntiato da ho wonnom duru half e wo se osisi ni timiko ni nyina ne se wo be fa ye number no ni ama dosage a obesi anom no efi se oba se de obesi anom no for na tenka anase ne menses no eni obi a ne mema sem wo fom na so wato fom tim kaja no ne nom ne nyepe itu frɛ ya ne a kire se de obesi anom no na bibia ye kama de ama ni nyina nso be fa ye number no 0240 61 60 61 0240 61 60 61 afi 0530 123 996 0530 123 996 open do atu so a wo frɛ ya e be kyerɛ ba bia store e ben wo no so akwa tubi wo ha ton anase maako e be kyerɛ wo de ben wo afi dosage ni nyina so e be sa de amount wo be frɛ yen 020 57 57 35 55 0205 57 35 55 fresh numbers iso ne anu ni nkomo general
okay
yes
so ye bedasi cement herbal mon friend numbers no na money omo eni enkomo ombeboamo numbers no mo dia to dware mon friend ane baby omo achechira abenya bi ato no intentem a all right yeah to aso dia mamo Kessben television and urei DSTV 364 Go TV 121 me kono kwa ko chade sisi star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash dial na was selecting number 1. I want to ask why Bernard Mensah is not getting a call up. He's been excellent. He's had an excellent season, but still failed to get into the squad. A midfielder scoring 14 goals this season in Saudi Arabia. It's not a joke. Why message ni Ayub Said KNUST una the way and so a brain Bernard Mensah DNT na unya call up. Though my name is Master Ado. Hey Joe, you are always on Kwame Mickey. It's funny. You guys make us so happy everywhere we are. Yeah, that was ye papa. And also one can channel. Now also onya the papa. Joe, Andy is very good, but he always talks through his emotions. I don't see why he said Mikel Arteta doesn't deserve this award. He beat all the top teams in the EPL. Charles, Edwin Ifri, Accra, and Ebeka Yensa, and Anope. Joe, good morning, good afternoon. This is Audophobia. Okay. Heart of Folk players, please, our problem. It's not Heart of Folk, please, our problem. It's not a players because we have the best players in the country. Our problem is the administration. I'll continue to say it always and forever. Okay, Audophobia. And so they are the no. With regards to the big clubs going in for young coaches, it's for the fact that now the team owners are interested in building team structures that will accommodate any coach into their system. The big managers are so powerful and they demand a lot. That's why the clubs aren't going for those coaches. Sky, also the way for American House, East Legon, and Abrayan. Make a chat this year, they have a to de Amamo. Bones, I cried to a teacher, dear mammy. Okay, say mean to me, Enya Bones, and yeah, there's a me ya, and they say, me de ba ko ka ho 10 me name say Newton Latin married data and so I ready. Hello New, what's going on and I'm more problems kaka. Okay, P1 mami ni mami ke ntwetwe nkomo mami ke bra na me ne won so ntwetwe nkomo e na fe yen hwe de betimi e de ato aso amamo me nya ntia se network no e ha adwen yi kakra mo fanche enti na eno so eno no mo mami ke mra na me ne no eni nkomo kakra enso e wa ha na mresem ye de aka nyina enso e bebremo. All right, so network no ha adwen dia Andy minima de kakra bi na fe ni mami ke ntwetwe nkomo kakra minim yeah.
Okay, you know.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I think say so here squad a coach to ado the buy you know, enye squad na enipa bebre expect o check baby a you free ni baby a ya ba be do na a repetition of the old squad no the boy Uganda and then Nigeria squad na no was repeat and not unfamiliar names so na etimi aba so Ghanaian players ni be ebi mu very good season in Europe. Frederick Asare being part of the last two goalkeepers no and then one be because Frederick had been consistent for Kotoko and you know when the game now he continued to improve day in day out or show personality imposed who say clearly or a person of his own crafter. The game new grow game after game. Until so was maintaining the spot in the goalkeeping position, I don't think say any issue at all. So I think he's the only local player within the squad, and you know, Yaka say Oshe department so far as defense, midfield, attack and your concern anything. So benya any local player so beating your ballroom per the level and the standard and the individual performance. Etimi Abba Ewo Premier League you know, I don't think say you were a lot of be included to be part of the main setup. In the Frederick getting that spot in the goalkeeping position, I think clearly he deserved that particular spot based on his performance, based on his consistency, based on his experience, and be part of the last two games of last Abono. I think so deserves what you're maintaining the spot.
Now Obi other goalkeepers.
You know, yes, so here goalkeepers now you talk about Felix Che.
Yeah.
After the injury, appear could be in the last 3 games. Nada, Eddie Amati, my friend, Mediama Sporting Club. You talk about Gregory Obain of Brekum Chelsea. You know, he's another very good goalkeeper who is performing for my friend Brekum Chelsea. These are the 3 goalkeepers. Obeka say. Omu any Frederick Asare ebe pray see give you a call up to any of them in the national team. Felix Che for me, overall the performance of the season now. Obeka say from Africa, Ghana Premier League, Obeka so Sroche Frederick Asare. But you know, goalkeeping position a lot comes into play. Height, personality, confidence, composure, and wow technical attributes are and you playing for a top club and I'm also part of the last 2 call up no man a slight edge over any of these 2 goalkeepers. And after call up no and they say be a mistakes and they say be a errors on the games in him he continued to improve game and after game so Freche now baby in a free man general a bad
Ebeti mami ke ntwetwe nkomo kakra na fe yemeto aso emfa mamo mami intense do afi na ababa ko intense di fate do be asa na tie collapse yenta anya na sa enya bete But when they
Mate.
my interior de brain.
Medase. Yɛwatiefo nyinaa aha ɛmɔ bibia akɔ aba ɛde pa Kessben TV ɛna fe Kessben FM so ɛne yɛ ukuada duru sɛ na sɛ yɛama ɛne wɔn bɛdi apɔmuden ho nkɔmɔ na de bia ka kyerɛ sɛ da no na kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ ukuada mebusa sɛ ɔmpɔ no emu te sɛn megye sɛ wagye me so wɔ fie sɛ nyankoro pɔn adom ho yɛ paa sɛ na wɔtwene kɔ aporɔ ɛbɛto asomdwe mu sɛ ya da yɛ sɛ nyame wayɛ bi di ama me no paa ɛwie ensɛm a me ne wɔ ɛka ɛwɔ kasafidie yi ɛso no yɛhwɛ stroke ɛndwodwe yadeɛ stroke yadeɛ a ɛnɛ ɛhɛ nipa bi no paa ɛna obi hɔ no ne age ne hyɛ ase sɛ ɛkɔ anim apɛ na stroke ɛde ne ho agyim but wo ɛne me deɛ abre yenya stroke no yebetumi ahwe abo ye ho ban ena se wonya bi mpo a emprempren enko akiri se de wo uhunu no obu ana adwe ne se asai enseye P3P garlic mixture ema maami bi nom ema papa bi nom odihie bi a wonya stroke a woda dem a wonhu de wo ye ne ho no P3P garlic mixture ema ne nom na abehu se ye waduro ene ye waduro na stroke a eye ni pay enema bebre ne kofa stroke no edeba etimi bobi so a kyerɛw na se wo de bi di agora na wahwɛ sɛdeɛ oye wabrabɔ no na ankoka wan to fam na daachi bi wa meye mɔbɔ esanse enne wo kɔba mpo na ye dai na wuntumi nkɔmma gie number no edura me ne wo ka ho asɛm awie yi eye 3P garlic mixture 3P garlic mixture o hwɛ mo Kessben TV a eduro no ene da TV no so a o hwɛ no sɛ ya pepepe ena akɔtɔ a etie okɔtɔ 3P na enti sɛ ya enye 3P garlic mixture wo hwɛ mo Kessben TV a ye numbers no ene gusu no fa na friends si a na doc ene oni nkomo o tie me wo Kessben FM so a ye number no eye 0248 92 8824 0248 92 8824 o maami bi enya stroke o papa bi enya stroke enuro no wanom a so de ya na eye P3P garlic mixture manenom stroke no enye se fiti ya ne ba yo efri baabi ene bewie baabi enti demo na wo de 3P garlic mixture ema maame no ana papa no a onnom no na eyi saa ne ma no a ekofa stroke na bra ni firi won nkakra ni nyina firi wa bonsa fei wate esi se kasa no wontimi nkasa ebeba ne nsa no wontimi mmaso a ebeba wo de afra yen se wo de hye bi nya stroke a ene doctor nkasa sisi a numbers na ma bɔ no 0248 92 8824 Francis here na doctor eno nkasa emfa odihye na wanya stroke no eho ebeden wo hu say stroke no wanya bi ade ekofa stroke edeba enie se wo diabetes esiche yade ya ka cha se wo esiche yade na wa ampe ho asem anka ampe do papa bi se 3P garlic mixture ama anya wo mogya mu eni wuntini mu eni nipaduani mu adwuma yie amre sugar level na wo nipaduani mu asea ebekwa ko first stroke e de abrew enko wiase no na kyerɛ ase ni ma bebre e wo abrabom etisi aka cho so nya diabetes nko ade a P3P garlic mixture no na entu ase na bra e kosoro no na ekeka kɔ bone bo wana akofa stroke e de abrew afei se doctor aka cho se wanya pressure wanya mujabroso wanya siche yade sem di kan no wanya pressure mujabroso nko ade a medefo P3P garlic mixture no se wonu se mojabroso no e sha se free baabi o se moja ni umu afru sane yi a e na wunya pressure wuntini mu asisi uye ho hwia enye yie woni so brew oho yo basa oho twetwon wapo ne wapo so e ho na won sa yo tititi woda no pa wuntimi nya won sa hwe won na yesi for me atatai wodon se me na atom ne nyina moja ni umu afru sane yi na kofa saade no e de ba kyerese pressure ena eye wosa no ena se pressure so no ekosora na wampe ho asem anka na ekofa stroke ena de abrewo afa obi so ho no mo a ne de no wanom nsa boroso wo no nsa bebreba wo de show se obi no nsa kwa animu a wo bon se wano wo kasa na ne kasa no aye basa obi a waboro pa no wo de ahwe ɛyɛ wɔ nerves no adwene na wɔsɛ no afei nkɔ wie baabi no obura wontumi enhunu nimdie bi emfa nkasa biem afei wani so bɛte wo no na apɛsɛ adwene sa ba normal ɛso ne ntimi mma afei ne kɔfa stroke ɛde abrɛ esan sɛ nkɔmɔ ne wɔ adwene mu no nkakra wo de nsa no ɛbrɛ o mase yɛsɛ too much of everything is bad tete so ɛbɛboa wankasa na wɔdaakye sɛbio wɔanyɛ mɔbɔ afɔ obi nso hɔ no ma ne mfie ne kɔ animu no na nipadua ne nkɔmwa no ɔmo ko atia nyarewa no na ahoɔden ne kɔ fam na afɛ stroke ɛde ne ho ɛkyim ɛduru American fam wɔ wie yi se stroke nko na ɛha ode a ɛyɛ 3p garlic mixture 3p garlic mixture your number ne 0248 92 88 24 0248 92 8824 obi nso de eye bra waye kese amana bro so maka cha so waye kese ma ne bro so a srade e ma ne basa emwoma mo gye ne umu afrusa ne yie emwoma oni padua no unya hoden se de wose wunya enti abrebia no hwe wadidie ye na ye exercise na pe 3p garlic mixture no na abrebia no waye kama se de wose umu emia na angofa kese bone amrewa ekofa nyarewa ede abrɛw so obinya stroke ade enini ono ne kasa asɛm a wo ka no wɔnhyɛ dante asie yie da bia no waye confused ɛwɔ na wɔn nsɛm ayi dududu wɔn nam ayi dududu wontimi mma so okotodwe ne wapɔ no wapɔ so na ye wo ja wo hwɛ ade a unhu ne yie wo ketrema ne mu ahyɛ asie eyedu ni nyina eye stroke na ebo nkaye no obi nso de nipadua no ohye mpaboa kora na sempaboa no ewora onte se aworo ni nyina eye stroke na ebo nkaye no wona ye otitriti na agene ni nyina eye stroke na ebo nkaye no pe 3p garlic mixture no na emwa maka cho se ompese obenya stroke ompese obetwa hwe wa adwaye a uwura adwaye di ka fa nsuo gu na ase ansa na bia ko nipadua no ho nyina ansa wo de bia gu tirim na nkofo hawo amrewo owo kumasi abowra Kolena Heba, Danny Heba, Criske Heba, Obenya 3p garlic mixture. Ho for enko Albert Sam, Takrade eye AA Mensa, Koforidia eye Gabson Pharmacy, Mumuni Away Enterprise ewo wa ene cathedral ne dinhwene mu. Wo fa kwadwo Heba ewo Temale, baby a electromartin wona. Ena se wo Accra so a, Bowra Kingswalk, Kosam ena Angel Heba. Odi okwa wo se wo pe 3p garlic mixture. Pebi no medafo ebe boa wo pa na abedi ho adanse so de akira foforo. Ye wo ischemic stroke ene ye wo hemorrhagic stroke. Ischemic no eya bra oni padua no stroke no akwa animu akwa kodu baby se afedie wo veins na emogya no ene nam no srade bia akwa akodem emogya bia boto ahye baby eti akoma ne pompi mogya na adwene no nerves na ewo mu no enkomo no munya bi omo bewu amanema enkoyie ena hemorrhagic no so ya bra wanya pressure no wampe 3p anom na force emogya ne pese bowura adwene mu bema untri no veins no vessels no ebepai na afi emogya ne nwinu egu wa adwene mu ema ne masa pe 3p nom na ensia nom ya number ne eje bread ye nkomo twetwe no esi no ya number ne ye 0248 92 8824 kai said dro no eye 3p garlic mixture nyankopɔ ya adom a dasene ye no besedi ehia
Mami ke fache Nyankopɔ ya adom a dasene ni mu ebesan ehia biom ene otuado pressa no ena ma nyama atwotwe ekwanimu kakrade amayen. All right. And Chabajafa be transfer local source no kwa Mickey assign the abrayen. Yanko cha de be name say network no afadia. Okay. Me hu papa abodu say oh. Don't
Sir Joe, Masoma the cashew na me for the second lucky winner. The number enfant to Jana way ebeye oba na se bema Ghana he fan war. Ghana fanabia will be obia to me winning MTN users, telecell users. Why they win here? Why they win here? Why they win here? Kessben Cashpot. Lucky number in here. 0246 817 star 0246 817 star. So yo, the second lucky winner at 2000 atos mienu akakudi ni phone so no number and I'm there to draw.
Okay. Yamrai Nafi Yantua Jumediano so Emma Amanfo Mo Share Mo ATA Kessben Television Kessben 92.9 Accra DSTV channel 364. All right, NTK Ejuso. Okay. Joe, have you guys considered the possibility of the GFA playing a 20-team league? Hearts of Folk at the Assembly. NTK. Just so the can hold the minumino. If you are entua, Cremobetu, Menu NTK just so. All right, Enchakra.
Sergio.
Yes, sir.
I think the
NTK person teams in the Bicahon. Na yes, because said those who has of Fukuno. One share, the BC. Almost soon there's some relegation. Inti na has the assembly bow. All right.
In this case, Ash goes to bet me a prim.
Okay.
That's your bet me about Bishim dear.
Well, you're really busy. Okay, meet you.
Sergio, I think the squad no Utwaja Chrese, there are some players who GDA mu in terms of the collapse. Abdul Momin of Rayo Vallecano, Sergio. Mekai Otwado, dentam na Oba Bebo the Ghana game against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Or the 2022 Qatar World Cup playoffs. No. Abdul Momin was part of that squad, Sergio. During that time, no Nyamba Rayo Vallecano, was Spain. Na our Portugal. Ena Otwado Edeni Dikao. But Sergio Sawaha, there have been some couple of defenders.
Maybe 5 seconds. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sergio.
If I tell you where there,
you know what say.
It is Yankopon Asipa, me 2000 number do phone so.
But I'm here message in there, but this is a who can say no correct.
Oh, Unya who said 2000 aba.
But them young message.
Such a kidney, what is? I ain't from Quadi, one winnie, what is?
Sambachaba.
There is one winnie, okay? Yes, now because free.
But your family Abdul Samad Tapsuba because that's a work.
Abdul Samad Tapsuba Abuakwa. Okay. Me shall be 2000 this year, mammy. What is?
Bacho Mati. Now for
Menasi.
Bacho Mati. That's Yamisha.
Amen. Bye bye.
I want to listen to you.
I will be catching no. Okay. Yo. I will also chow pa. Tapsuba. Yes.
Unim
Oh, Tapsuba.
Okay. Your friend, meaning said, you can tree a killer like outside can Kilari.
Okay.
Maybe a family name.
Okay.
Se u Campore. Se Ote Cabore.
Okay.
Se Ote Tapsuba. Ntibia mo family name nini.
Okay.
Uko Musifwa.
I see.
Uko Mali side o mama ye fulani for Koulibaly, Diallo, Touré. I know so a family name.
I see. Tapsuba ne depa.
Tapsuba.
All right, young boy.
So na me ka say there been some couple of defenders of late or more part of the Black Star squad no. Someone like Kasim Nu Adam Seju yehu some couple of call-ups wabem. Joseph Edu injury layoff amana won change for Celta Vigo. Long-term injury unyaye obekaye that game na any USA ko boy. That was October last year. Konya injury. Ama went me and the setup no. But Abdul Momin is now back. For long term, since that call up now, Utwado Demano, Osako Afcon 2021 be. Oko Afcon 21 be. But said you know onye bimbo nti a man for ansheda ansheno so. But Obia wa monitor Rayo Vallecano for this season consistently said you or one of the guys on come back line. Or ye Kumasi ni boy Abuaban Sawaba side yeah. And I think say is a very good call up for Abdul Momin. And the agent so early part of the 20s, no. Okay. He's also a very good player. Right. And Mahu Jerome Opoku, from the last game against Uganda and Nigeria, Coach Atado Atrese or Gidio Jerome Opoku because of the ability to build from the back. Mekai in that game against Uganda, Newton Ebe Yi, some of the videos are all building from the back and or a left center back. He can play as the center back. Odene can nipa mienua. He can also play as the left center back, maybe a botrea. And say, 4 left backs now, moka the setup na banu. Emu 2 left. Ono Jerome Opoku alongside AS Monaco's Mohamed Salisu Almoka the setup no alongside Obeka Abdul Momin and also Alexander Jiku Amoye part of those center defenders. Ibrahim Osman, so one of the new young prodigies are mobile within Ghana football. Just some few years ago, Seju, free right to dream, Eko Nojelan.
Okay.
Eno boy. Say Bo Premier League no next season. Seju ka o bobo listening na. Brighton and Hove Albion after that 18-year-old boy Ibrahim Osman. Honestly, one of the new young guys are Obabeka the setup. No, na last call up against Uganda, Nigeria. No, Seju now he was part of that call up. Kamal Din Suleimana is also back. Long injury of Seju. And also since that game against Angola, Ewoha. Near Antoine near Yeshom 1-0 Antoine Semenyo. Ama eko Angola eko ball 1-1 say you one yakola bia even the recent AFCON Kamaldin Suleiman and Timi Ankobi. And Southampton recent times were free injury about ama wa boss some couple of numbers who can match is omonya. And also the recent playoffs more qualify back into the Premier League honestly one of the players Otto Gideon Mupa Kamaldin Suleiman Otto Gideon. You want exciting young wingers. Odeka Abdul Fattah Isaku and then Enes Nyama. But Seju, my player me didn't many betting super Brendan Thomas Asante. That West Brom which Albion striker no. Yeah, some couple of negos Monday reviews are in terms of Ghanaian players abroad. We share some couple of goals Mababe videos and it was so unfortunate say Omushia Southampton and Southampton ye omufrim in the championship playoffs Emma Southampton call finals eco list anything yentime in terms of the final championship playoff but Ghanaian players omoya championship Brandon Thomas Asante count. He was born in England but he switched the nationality among for a few classes Chris Hughton Edeneka provisional list for AFCON 2023 none in the count but yes sonny so Edia Kode final squad of the tournament na Cote d'Ivoire and an Indian count Otu amani another call up yemti yebenya kwan ahe Brandon Thomas Asante squad no dey in general ye be hanimu but that game against Mali Seju a very tough game. Very tough game. Yes. Very tough game. But the last time we went there, we were able to beat them 2-0. The World Cup qualifiers for 2010. It was South Africa. Mekai Kujwa Samoa ene Matuamua.
Yes. Now the coin no on players are
yes. Yes, and also count. So said you ever idea to be game near Thursday. Apart from Thursday, next week.
Okay.
8th. None Monday, 4 days later, Central African Republic and so Abaha. I think
what our Muhammad is saying is Kilari. That is Samrani. Kilari. In Samrani. Okay. All right. Ubi Sheikh Shehu Tijani. Obwase Shehu Tijani. Okay. Shehu Tijani anyway about say your friend Kilari. Kilari. All right. Yo. Yedibesi na fe makwako chadia. Etoso miensa Bones area yani Newton Latte Marija tabe twinko kakra nsa ne afsan ba back na ya be wrap up e studio ha Bones
Sergio Basoma the costume na me for the third lucky winner on the number and fan to dra we dey me bompaye him fan the kro we be your ba na se be ma yenkwai third lucky winner on Kessben Cashport why they win here lucky number in here 0546 550 star 0546 550 star the patch so number ni am say wa check here na wan kasa di wa dance say Sergio Laka Roma Kessben Cashport 2,000 Ghana cedis has been sent or credited to your wallet 0546 550 star Sergio.
Okay, masom ewa ha. Enti de be ni say ansa na kwa make the local source no ebeba no. Meko eye Newton Latte Marija ta ho. Na ode afem kakran sana. Ya san ababak. Na Mickey.
General.
Me ba o headlines ni him.
They say they dominate the Black Stars of Ghana.
Yeah.
ɛne sese ɛyɛ under 17 na Ghana yɛntimi an qualify anko AFCON.
Okay.
Yɛbɛhwɛ no nso so ho. Kumasi Asante Kodoko Frederick Asare Kodoko for Postino. Bomo ebona baso se impono or call Black Stars and na sese nhihia beda for Ghana Premier League no ye de ba na wie ye any Division 1 League no Access Bank Division 1 League no ba na wie ye has coach wahase amade atune nim se next season obeye adwuma e de ma has enunti emrante mu free eye amanone abanone omo enkasa sanso na break you ha e de fa Kosovo deal no ho no omo afre eye Di Maria ene nimpanyifo di hu komo se eye no kore so maton because House of Oak e pe no se obeti matana no ne ada local stories general
naro
Mausa Newton files no afei na render anti some few
okay in the kakra all right ba me kwa ba weekend iso kwa bana nyame maame ya kwa bana nyame ne maame da form yes oba pani ya cha oba sewa nyame ya duma weekend na ye kura ye kwa bana nyame ne maame yi kese pa until later me na mashim kina kakra kabra ya ma yako why weekend ye bomodi na ya bija bibia ko kama naro
say yayi suso de e wo honom
yayi
yayi former Liberty
na minimi yayi wona betem yayi ni buza say yayi
yayi so mame
okay
Thursday na omudi 1 week no oba penin kroma osi Newcastle for ni na beba
okay
Newcastle for no beba
everything
so one nka tru na eko Newcastle no we can cry me buba went to we konti wasi omo yi na so the area of nim beba ewo St Paul's Catholic Church amekum ewo no moye bibia.
Frederick Asare got a call up because of the team he's playing for, which is really unfair to Felix and Solomon Agbesi. Why should that be? Both keepers have gotten more points for their teams than Frederick Asare, if you're talking about form. Okay, in the past 10 games in the league, and not to talk of the continental games. Ababu Michael, so on Tiasi da. All right, yeah,
okay. Bibi Kakrebe or not Bibi Odiano. I think that he's got a point. But from perspective, say in football, players build a profile. Frederick Asare has national team experience from the youth system. One thing he's been to the under 20 on 2 occasions, and the fact that he captained Accra Lions from Division 1 to Premier, and then Oba Asante Kotoko was a captain mobile. Oko AFCON, right?
The last 2 call-ups, he was part of the call-up.
He was in AFCON. He was part of the last 2 call-ups. In Tebeye Debe was currently Obe dropping a player for the Ababe count. In the national team Nankasa a team. In Tobisha senior Murura in Pempe Ube call-up. Udi can follow no I say Pempe situation at the same and Sana. Into be when you be a copeno, yeah, no a slight advantage over the rest. I'm sure that is what is working for Frederick Asare. And General McCarthy this statement, I want to repeat it. National team is the biggest stage. And the players on board big team no, and more little advantage because who you coach and what do you say? So to me, team can see him in that tension. Only I didn't know to me, the probabilities of a national team are obetima bon. They are never so. In Tubeheno, Harry Maguire to the Manchester United bench, and Crawford go week in week out, and so now you're friend ahead of the rest. That is how football is.
That is how football is. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon,
Hey, office car. Oh.
My beloved, what do me say? On this already scam, you could run one. Now it be a chance to me.
Oh.
And let's say, be sending 1 million. And I'm seeing me charge this 20, you need to be crying as me be 2 million, you be crying me pay.
Okay.
My friend, oh, my, one flame, I'm the utility, you know, I'm telling you, a few Sunday. me chabio.
Oh.
Ade ma bre.
Oh.
Me yali da ho, me na ye me ya me kotoje.
Kuse.
Me da si what bla me frɛ me kwa me se me check
Oh.
Kofo flesh where dinti check I know say oh ye CK. And I'm CK dey am say wonka o ma comment no say ai.
Oh.
And I say oh enye o mo ya fraud ni bia. Enti ko ne me kasa wi ana se jo ni makasa.
Okay.
Na me se ampa me check na ba.
Na dem.
Ejo me da se why me dey call hospital.
Oh.
Me da se na mi sila o.
Amen. Oh, kuse.
Nyame
Sa yare mai what? Okay. Entina and so I don't know. Oh, oyare. Sikana save no. Ankopon mo ano na ne ho enton 10. Kwame Mickey.
Yes,
you share the brain na fe abidafo
the
enso
voice
na fe
entemasa or radio voice.
Why was radio voice?
You know kasa no.
Mama ye me ni se hunu bia se radio na we hu an se sometime.
Me na me
nya usuba no.
Me nya ko bia me ni mo hwe kana me kasa no voice.
Go radio voice I want fa dipa ha.
I mean fa nipa.
Okay.
Me dey me keke pacho.
Say or radio voice.
Yes. And the alarm want
and na se me siskasi bompa ye ma
o da me ba so se me ba se me be ye ju
o yi bu nsama e beda oni modern tem no na wa peja woni hwe no no jai ameneka true or false wo ro kan no kredu bia onu kre
eh so
me se dru ba bia onu kre kan because we talk good about to the dru ba
oh na obompa e ma me siskasi bompa e ma me edikan nyame nhyira o say amen nyame tunsem say amen nyame nye bibia ma o say amen obabi obetwa akwam bia me Yesu moje twem na demo ID
wan kan me no
dabi
adai
na so be jiso ame
na wonye so
be jiso enye
o be se ma ba cross border
o so ba cross enye say ye problem bia ba onya jiso se kukuro
e ma be ma cross border
o so mtwem ko
Omunyira. Border pa. Why the brother?
Was it just woman? Just woman.
You did border na hotel.
Just woman, Miss me just when ye.
Me chow we da ko border. Me chow ha da ko border. Yes.
And what?
I said go check we just about 1 month. Oh. What's the son number no ko ba me obey 1 month.
Mrs. Gazi. Ha, obey we.
This is shocking.
Just so is you, Todi.
This is over Fanachi.
Men can't be Fanachi, one can't Fanachi you. Macross. Pepsodent cavity fighter. And your toothpaste, did you say? Now, when your boss up now, kind of bonconjo so. Or just 1 minute. That's what we cross, you know. I ask some more.
Fafa yi brana e tunka.
Pepsodent.
Let's go to buy window TV and you are trying to now go.
Do you believe you are?
Obiema.
Double cross the border there Mrs. Fafa.
Obiema. Pepsodent cavity fighter. And any toothpaste also the chuchu say. What the Pepsodent cavity fighter chuchu say a bow 175 grams, 120 grams, 65 grams, and what 12 grams a wo. Uchuchu see ya a bow ye papa. Profluoride a womb and a microcalcium ingredients I would do and so a womb. And nunti and I was also using Pepsodent cavity fighter. As a chuchu dear. Obi anim say the toothpaste na twitwi ese na toothpaste de twitwi ese no obi anim say eno ane Pepsodent na say ye ne foforo eno ne Pepsodent cavity fighter no ni what scientific hospital okọ ni what scientific hospital a niema ye hu adwuma nie de dikan obi a wonum pampan koye wo ba wo ye bema wonum pampan no enkoye ni what scientific hospital ebe solve problem no e dia ma say wo your ba wo ye bema ana say obi a wo diabetes obi a wo hypertension wo kidney problem wo liver problem wo heart problem wo cancer wo typhoid wo ulcer stroke na how wo bone wo dompen wo mu yare bi ana say yare bi na hihye ho the here so de be ko ni what scientific Hospital. Dr. Nimo. The number is 0244 087 687 0244 087 687. Kumase, ye Juma Fiti. So, Franco Trading Enterprise. Sauko Franco Trading Enterprise. Yeton laptops, yeton Nokia phone, yeton Samsung phone, yeton iPhone. Awe ya say ye. Franco Trading say, Ope smart television. Ye na wasoba ya say ye. Your branches awudom and inti frey 0245 316969 0245 316969. Offer a number way so ya bejosu. Ope condition papa. What them why shit? O office o aye shit. Baby aye shit. Baby aye shit. Hobe you know. A high sense air condition and also the kobo. High sense air condition no. Ebem baby aye shit no. Aye you a day amount. 1.5 horsepower or 2.0 or 2.5 or and 4.5 and so on. Enunti water na washene so air conditioner betwe light ne kitu bi but edem wo be nyunu ediama de enwane high sense air conditioner bi Kel Chaco toothpaste body tray ayayam edegu tube mu kanenom ukotwa body tray na de bo bidie mu na de twitwe ose na sen fita na wanu mada ho na aboa se de ya ye de good tube mu ediama o eno ne Kel Chaco toothpaste eno to the Kel Chaco toothpaste ne twitwe ose a ye edemani obi atan no msa ade be kire wanya hangover odi twitwu se aboa ma hangover no ekofom ekokra de ma obi on stomach pain obi on use toothpaste de twitwu ne se a na ejane yefunu yare use Kel Chaco toothpaste de bi ebeboa wiye papa ma nyametima konkan de ma cavity ana prevent cavity ebeboa ogam no ahodi nim opese aya ahodi bemu a ebeboa reduce nyama uduo bi esihye musim efri hom edema Kel Chaco toothpaste de aye papa Samara Company Limited and a day aba edwaso Asabet Travel and Tour akwentu nsembiano fakoda Asabet wode koda Asabeta Asabet ene beboa kwa Asabet na omboa Asabet say United Kingdom and apesoko Canada Australia any country be a peso kosubiano wamabwa mwetibe tukwano de yanso be from one number way so 0246 603711 offer number way so abejo so Consolidated Bank of Ghana and on CBG say baby account no o maseye ubi account no e maso ya emfaso bebre e na benya e de afrim emfaso ni be se bank assurance or ye be insurance policies awodom e de amount ye be san so aboa etimi ama wo pay day loan no aye djuma bosom no e ba be so e na 28 ye ntua wo ka wo save e wo Consolidated Bank ye be boa e ma sikasem no ye time tua bi de amount san so na hostel fee accommodation ni nyina no ko bi account e wo ho na ye ntu sa na mo no emfiri ho emfama Benamov Travel and Tour. Benamoff Travel and Tour. Our aya Abreport Junction next to JP Filling Station. Ohane biya ubehu yen. Your number is 0503. Number is 0503 121230 0503 121230. Hebaso criminal nyanya bia. Compare baso cream ni bi na apply wo apply he baso cream ni bi e wo penis no e beboa ema ho na e bantem no esu atwa e de amount na afa ho acheba abra woni oba ensu ehyiemu menye selfish ema ho bantem abra no oba di nhyiemu satisfy oba satisfy oba eye he baso cream no apene capsules ni bi aka ho capsules ni beboa be active food supplement e be bie veins ni mu ama blood circulate he baso cream ni eye ni capsules ni de FDA agiatum e the stamp na boso se eye papa wonno mu a na use a no side effect enunti free number we so baby bia wo bia no free a ye be deliver bi e de amount 0244 750 510 0244 750 510 obetima free one number we so elephant ointment or usisi ukotoje waposo elephant ointment sadekeba powder sebigu timu sebigu edwani bia odimu because of koko yare no ebetu ase e de amount Flazon 600 eye stroke yare na edro stroke de bekwa eye Flazon 600 and the was unumbi 0244 750 510 general.
Okay, the tree local stories to kakra and so ebefem na and also yahwe na fe yakwa cash sport no for and I say this kind of echomo star 256 star 2 hash dial na select number 1 Kessben FM Kumasi. I totally agree with Kwame Mickey. It's not every prayer you respond amen. No. None of you in the studio will have responded amen to that prayer. Not even Awal Muhammad. As for me, NTK, I will have responded back to sender.
NTK. Brutal. Oye, you know, pay kabejisu amen.
No, or Sudani, Amanoni.
No, it's Sudani. I want Manoni. And no Bagana. This still is Sudani.
No, it's soldier.
Ah, okay. Okay, and yeah.
You think guys will be a Sudani one.
So when you see
come.
Open or you to
let me support NTK.
Respond back to sender.
No, come back to sender. Okay, I was saying, I'm into Yaman some Sradia, and I'm Sradia, and I'm Befukru.
Okay, local stories.
What you know, say the Black Stars coach Otuado, one name in the squad, players obey you so more for 2 games at Ghana, yeah, Kwakobo, Senator said Ghana, your name Mali, and a Kwakobo Bamako. Black Stars, special preparation, I say, I will go on stadium for 6 days, or meet to Ghana for 6 days. After 6 days, you know, Nafia Kopiemu out Bamako, Mali, Nafia Bomali game in India, a World Cup qualifying match. Your boy pet near Bagana, Mbayano, no more Twasaba Kumasi, Babaya Sports Stadium against a year. One my friend Central African Republic. Ya knew more about squad in the already room. Ya bobo so amobium plus cry. Otu ado se wabe so jumedi anymore. What they atujans in sembebre and otuado a kind with chichem the entia under the day you were captain the man when Timmy and also on Timmy Anton sa adia freno. Ghana 2 games no o chechem do betima captain team no and a confess so friend place ni nyano o chechem no ni nyano ye ba enyume no na ya ye the more and super bromo ye bo ye kwa na 17 wafo zombie se said ya ba na wie ye wo me friend Ghana na Burkina Faso and the team GM Burkina Faso share Ivory Coast by 3-1 3-1 and almost show mo into a wafo under 17 no Burkina Faso aje edesi omunaso den enso ewo Ghana ye ne Nigeria na boy nanso ankoya amfa me Nigeria form e 3-2 nanso coach assistant coach edema eye the under 17 team no was it without a coach like Kingston Krano wo mo ebomodin because like Kingston no ni players no aye jumache ni technical team na aye jumache and it almost style of play no enya dia exercise ye coach edema under 17 coach Ajimai.
Works as much as I'm the first assistant, Lai is the head coach. We work together. When we meet, we piece ideas together, building this type of philosophy. We make the transition with the abroad, which is the Ghana DNA at the moment, and we built it together. So there's no pressure at all. Without Lai, it was easy to stand because it's the same principles, it's the same philosophy. I didn't have to change anything. I just had to continue with the philosophy, and they actually played their hearts out. Unfortunately, preparatory mistakes, like I said, it cost us. When it comes to the way that
when some assistant coach the man 17 team no what did to that say dear director of competition or CAF Samson Adamu was it 12 teams and about ball under 17 no until it's not likely set 3rd and 4th place teams no ebetimi akwako bobi we ayen some of to the but waffle mpanyifo so mo twen official communique from CAF for some of the baba say 3rd and 4th for no wo muntimi enkobo bi eno ni say the city Kumasi Asante Kodokom and they took supporters nim say the omo supporters ne entiomase no mo match wo mo ekwakobo against Olympics no ebeko so Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex awoni biam akinsi no ebetimi akoso club licensing board penyipa odano a Dr. Kwame Benuakon when in some of the two jam was a celebrated club licensing baby and pembensoa CAF and FIFA di kwedie emu ye dim papa na Ghana Football Association kaso di super dia and as a club licensing disu dia e be difficult at the clubs no but wɔn ntumi ngye mu saa ɛnɛ saa deɛ clubs no Ghana yɛbɛka akyire yie papaapa African Football League ni kura hwɛ Ghana yɛntumi nkɔbɔ bi nti wɔwɔ sɛ nneɛma a CAF ne FIFA de ba no wɔn ntumi emia mu kakra ɛnyɛ saa deɛ ɛbɛyɛ difficult ɛde ama ɛyɛ Ghana yie papaapa ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ yɛtoa so ɛwɔ ada stories mu a yɛfa nto dwa sɛ Coach Ouattara sɛ deɛ wɔhyɛ aseɛ ɛyɛ plans for next season wɔne ne players a wodoɔ ne di nkɔmmɔ players a ɔgyidie sɛ next season no wɔbɛtumi ayi so no titiw ɛne players a wɔn firi amanane ba wɔn ka French kasa no wɔhyɛ aseɛ ne wɔn kasa yie papaapa sɛ kwan bia so wɔn ɛngye pene na wɔn ntumi extend wɔn contract no ɛmfa ma Accra Springbok bɔbɔko no saa nso ɛna general break yɛ ɛde fa ɛyɛ Di Maria Salifu Di Maria deɛ no ɛno nso so akɔpiem a ɔha asfoɔ mpanyinfoɔ anim a wɔn nso ɛkasa sese no ɛwɔ sɛ aberanteɛ no wɔn tumi ɛhwɛ na ɔtumi ɛtena dansɛm ɔbɛtumi n'ani akyerɛ amanonim wɔde wɔn kyɛ dreams bɔbɔko na sɛ yɛ a Kumasi Asante Kotoko dreams wɔn goalkeeper yɛ friend Gideon Esiako Kumasi Asante Kotoko dreams goalkeeper yɛ friend Gideon Esiako so many goalkeeper ya wɔn ɛpɛ but dreams ɛnyɛ ready simple no wɔn metumi release Gideon Esiako but Kotoko monitor situation no so many abrante na wɔn ɛpɛ paase abrante no ɛbɛtuma bɛsi akan ɛde ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko bɔbɔ eko no wɔde ne kyerɛ ɛyɛ Ghana yɛ Premier League ni mu a sɛ no 15th ɛna league no ɛba na wie ɛnhyehyɛ nyina no wɔn metumi ayɛ ɛde ato a sɛ deɛ matches a yɛba bɛbɔ no wɔn ɛbɛhyɛ nyɛma mu kena sɛ de bɛyɛ a nyɛma wodo bi akukom ɛwɔ matches no mabra ɛkɔ na wie no saa nyɛma no nyina no ɛso bɛtumi atwa na ɛtumi aboa yɛbɛtoa so na 17 bɔbɔko na so Ghana yɛfirim ɛwɔ na 17 championship no ntenyan sɛ wɔn hwɛ nim sɛ by Friday technical report ɛbɛkɔ kɔpiem management committee no wɔn asɔyɛ na wɔn technical team no etimi a discuss na fe o ma breaki imantena mama kwa ne eno mo breaki na 17 team no abra ekopie mu wo fo zombie a nyema entimi ankonkan amfama no ene eno man sise so mo breaki imante no na obi adani a che ne club a wono so ekwa kosi akan enso ho je no yemfa few stories no ensia na fe to aso efa emayen ewo midfield that dwumedi and so Black Stars there bibia de na kwem place no ready no said no omudi no enso edawa obia e should place no meet okay e dia maye
all right yem fancy na menko che no sika twato na yeba na simabe numa aka no ye de akata sokra na nyame ya adoma no nan yasan ahia ewo extra time dwumedi nso Kessben television na Kessben 93.3 all right Bones befai na fi chesike twato mame
as 2000 no mpa me boy na ba mu oba ba ko odi kama pa yenko 2000 twato wesu me mpa ne se enye oba hwan na winie lucky number ni e 0244 920 star 0244 920 star. So the last lucky winner on the number and I'm there to draw no.
Okay. Mamin sign emfa na fe yanwendwene ho kakra bi na yemfa dwumade no emra awieye na mom me wo fase baako George Usu Bempa Rasbo Apau uko manhia eho na owo na ne mame Rasbo mame Efrim ya Rasbo yakopon eyaduma ochina na yede ne mame eto empem Madam Elizabeth Safo Mensa yetai frɛ no abena dwumo nyame yaduma ochina na ye peno krabie nafi weekend ye KNUST event center ho ana ayeno ebeba so memenda ne kwesi da event center KNUST timi nyina mo yenko na yenko jabusua no ene adofo nyina na omo enkra omo dishe Rasbo yemo yako all right
General,
with
the engine, former OKS headmaster, Mr. Andrews Boatin, Bribia Kana KSTS no head, and Baba, a fear Amwa bin Boatin, and if you birthday, and if you a very happy birthday to you. Kewigi, and I say Wesley Girls near High Cape Coast. General Bacho, a Jamia Duma Saturday, Uba became who Odaruma SG Mowai. Rep your jersey, no.
Okay. Rep your jersey.
Yeah,
okay. Rep your jersey. Okay. Yes. But I'm sure Chelsea at Ade or
no. Chelsea.
Yes.
Only the face for
the Chelsea whole life.
So be Jeremy life.
Yes.
And who said Tony Montana?
Yeah, they so.
Oh,
but who
loving see Kotoko
yes.
In one body the day.
Me who
Miss Minikanu.
Yes, Unekanu.
Okay.
And Uja for
Suarez.
Yeah, Pepe Suarez.
Tony.
Wow. Samson who Pac-Man.
Opaki. Oniko Juba.
Yes, Ayala. You who Ayala. Wow, and the whole
day. Season or European area, Ghana, the end of Kaka Krabi. Abbas is usually Mama has food.
Oh, okay. The local days is in the cow. Okay.
Local so a Jeremy.
Okay.
Remember, I should go to Conabas.
Okay.
It will the SG more a free Obiam Rana. Let's have fun. Ahead of the Champions League game like Bebono, ASRTD. General, the Brea ye dear. Yeah. I'm saying, I know. Young fiance, I mean, question on 9. Yeah. Now, it will TV so. Okay. 4 o'clock.
All right.
They can inform.
Juanita, if Rama Poma Abrokwa Mante, Juanita, a Rama Poma Abrokwa Mante, your birthday, and then when you're 3 years, daddy and mommy, I'm so happy birthday. I'm so happy birthday. Obia school for mate Obia was so happy birthday. Nini na beye penny pawati. Omami Mr. Omami no papa Mr. and Mrs. Oreku Abrokwa Mante Omo Ewo Accra Dome. I'm so happy birthday. Born this year.
You know, Ebia mana make a story back when I'm in Tiasen.
Story being
has almost called relegation. Almost during next season.
Almost call relegation.
Almost call relegation. Has almost called relegation.
Almost.
Me say almost coming cast almost call.
And tomorrow in the future.
The has almost situation that they should be thinking about next year.
No,
I disagree. Has the year baby on Mujinano. They should be thinking about nations. Bechem United new Olympics match and players on has next year. Cecilia baby on Mujinano. Almost dafem. Also almost doing next year. Almost doing next year. I'm going relegation. Players no more copeno.
I'm going relegation.
No, Kwame. Omunim say.
Omunko.
So many domain.
Then I mean so me say.
Omunko.
Mimi say, almost call relegation. So they should be thinking about how they will survey the situation now. Not players who is coming on board next season. Almost survey the situation anyway. And some of the players coming to have to work next season.
Okay, don't grumble.
You know how they are about.
My house of with me on future.
There be new class on Mujin next season. Almost call relegation.
So free players be next season.
Any class on Mukoya Sako. They should be thinking of how they can win their next 3 matches.
Who pass?
Aye.
Nothing future.
Oh, you time about Daya Obesi was Asibia Wato. Oh, the D5 from the red bomb panative. Oh, you know what I said? Would never be about being
thinking positive.
Yes.
Has what GDS on co-relegation.
Positive, you call relegation.
Making this out for a Babetas. Mummy is here no 9 12 come to tree. So the Munina see that cramo.